Say hello to Snap. She's hanging out again. So, oh, sorry. I said her name and she reacted. Hi, Snappy. Or maybe not. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome back to my stream. We're gonna do some building in The Sims today. Specifically, oh, my headphones feel weird. Specifically, I want to try to build a, like some sort of hot dog restaurant or something for Stanley. That's the vibes. So, welcome. And let's see how this goes. Let me get my game showing up. And then we can play. Yeah? Anyway, hello. Happy weenie build day, Reese. Kiwi, thank you for the 32-month resub, by the way. Okay, let me... Actually, I'll use this save. We'll go here. Stanley will be happy. He deserves to have at least one or two good things. I have this vision of a build that is shaped like a hot dog. I feel like it's not gonna... I don't know. I just feel like that we won't be able to achieve that in the way that I want to. So we'll see what happens for us. But that is the vision that I have. That's not the title you expected to read today. It is a weird one. It is a weird one. Where should we build this also? Because part of me is thinking Newcrest, like on one of these little lots. But then part of me is like, do it in Magnolia Promenade. You think Windenburg? Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. I don't know if Windenburg is gonna fit the vibes. Go big? Oh, it's not gonna be big. It's not gonna be a big lot. I really want to focus more on the vibes and less on like, I don't want it to be big. Small diner type of energy is kind of what I'm thinking. So we're not gonna do like a 40 by 30 lot type of thing. Copperdale might actually be the best course of action for this. I think that you're onto something with that one. Because we could put it over here on the boardwalk. And that might be kind of cool. Strangerville's another option. That might be another good idea, but I don't know if I can bring myself to deal with that right now. Can you make it retro looking? That's kind of the vibes, Cookie. That's kind of the vibes. Retro diner type of energy is sort of what we're going for with this. But we'll see. We'll see. I like how this looks like it's on a boardwalk, sorta. I think that's kind of cool, right? Only red and yellow? Yeah. Strangerville is actually kind of a good idea as well, though. I hate to say it, but Strangerville might actually be kind of like the vibes. Let me go look at that lot as well. Round walls? Oh my god. Don't even start with that. Don't put that energy out there. The other option is maybe where this bar is. We could kill the bar and put a hot dog shop there instead. I would use that more often. It would give me more of a reason to come here. If we did it on this lot. Oh, this one's so ugly. It's honestly shameful. But this kind of has weenie energy. Doesn't it? Can you kill the bar? Don't you need it for the story? Bestie, that implies that we're using the Strangerville story. And we're not. It's okay. That implies that we're going to be using it. So here's the problem. And I was trying to explain this to chat earlier. My initial vibes were like, what if there was a restaurant that was literally shaped like a hot dog? Like, that was kind of the vision that I was having in my mind. The only problem is, I think it would look really bad in The Sims if we tried to do that. But, like, that's what I was kind of picturing when I was thinking about this. And I don't know how it's gonna go. We're not using curved walls. Listen, more than one of you has said this. Stop saying that. Keep that to yourself. Don't put that energy out there. That's not acceptable. It'll ruin the vibes. If we try and do it round, that's just gonna be so annoying. Like, that's not the energy, you know? It's okay if it looks bad. No, that's a different vibe. Making a house, like if we did a build that was shaped like a hot dog and we made it look bad on purpose, like what you're saying, that's different. It's like, oh, haha, this is the hot dog and there's a bun. That's that's like fun for a different day, you know? We don't want it to look bad. That's not the energy that we're going for. We want it to be cool. We want it to be like a cool hot dog diner that you can come and visit, you know? And this is why I've been putting off this build, because already everybody in chat is being chaotic. But I want it to be cool and like functional and like nice to play in. And when you start adding in rounded walls and all this stuff, it's not going to be cool or fun or functional for us. Like, it's not going to be fun to furnish it anymore. You try putting a kitchen inside of a circle, like it doesn't work. Yeah, we're in Strangerville. I'm thinking I might build it in Strangerville. I kind of like the vibes of Strangerville for this, and I don't really build on this lot very often, so it might be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see. Did I fix my snappy camera? No, I didn't mess with the settings on it still. It'll be fine. It only messes up when we move it, and that's not a problem, really. I need to do it, but all day today I was trying to work on routing this. Well, I recorded, and then I worked on routing the speedrun for our tournament on Tuesday. We're doing a Stardew Valley tournament next week, and I am so stressed about this. We are so not gonna do well. I know so much about Stardew Valley. I don't know how to route a speedrun in Stardew Valley. Like, trying to like figure out like, oh, we need to do this at this time and like, you know, so quick and stuff. I'm not an expert in that way, you know? So it's been hard, but we'll see. It is a team one, yeah. Our team is me, Dan, Rochella, and a streamer called Sarah, who you probably know also. But the problem is I know the most out of all four of us, so we'll see how that goes. I'm the expert in this group. And that's not a good sign because we're not gonna win, but it'll be fun, so that's okay. Fun is all that matters. There's like actual speedrunners that are playing in the tournament, so lost cause. Lost cause, you know? The F in farmer stands for fast. That's me. That's me. You might carry Dan. I will be. Dan's not bad, but like I just know more than them, and that's okay. But then it's, you know, my problem to figure out the plan. So we'll see what happens. Malaya, Coffee, and Ray, and Rachel, sorry, EP, and Simmer, and Quinn, Joe, and Jenny, and Kim, and Tired Healer, and Local, and Choco Mel. We got Aloof, and Broccoli, and Litz, and Princess, and Yuno, and Hale. Also Cherry, and Tuna, and Brennan, and Halsey, and Smitty, and JK, and Dulce, and Pure, and Dog, and Judith. Thank you all for the resubs. We got D-Tips, and Intrusive, and Medicine, and Redo. Why do I'm so behind, always. I'm so silly. I talk too much. That's the problem. Natalie, Crack Attack. We got Sup and Rebounds and Alice and Queen and Issy and Tia and Beef and oh, that says Beth. Sorry. I'm sorry I called you Beef. That's messed up. Mad Flat and Vampire and Kiwi and Alien and Artificial Mood. Thank you all so much. Also, we got Malaya. No, I said that already. Oh, we're caught up. I think we should be good. Little, thank you for the gifted subs. Okay, they said that's okay. That's good, thank you. I'm glad that you're not mad. That would be sad. You go to a stream, you pay them money, they call you Beef. Yikes. It's streamed, yeah, Emily. The tournament starts, so right now it's 4 o'clock Eastern time. The tournament starts at 5 o'clock Eastern time, but I'm gonna go live at 4 on Tuesday like normal. And then we'll probably like practice or talk or something beforehand, and then it'll start at 5, so that's the vibes. It's actually pretty good timing because it's around the same time that we normally play and stream, so. Bath time for Snap. Yeah, she's honestly looking kind of iconic, so. Okay, Lily, Madison, Beck, Mackenzie, thank you for the subs. Let's try and figure this one out, though. Let me see if I can show you. I wish, hold on. This is not really, this place is called Hot Dog Heaven. This isn't really the vibes that we're going for, but it's close. Wait, look at this. Where's my, okay. But this is boring on the outside. I wish we had a hot dog sign like this. Could you imagine? I think we have a couple really big fancy signs. But it's like, that's not a hot dog, you know? That one has cute diner energy. This one's kind of fun. But like that's kind of the thought that I have. Is that we'll try and have like, you know, the red and yellow. We'll get some picnic tables outside. We'll have a cute little diner sign. There's a debug burger sign. Yeah, there might be. I don't think that this one is bad though. Of course it has a hamburger, not a hot dog, but size up a debug hot dog. We get someone to come cook a hot dog for us and we make it really big. Okay. That's a good question, Christine. How many hot dog places do you think have declared themselves the best hot dog in America? Probably a lot of them. Hot dog costume on a mannequin. Oh, that's an idea for the window. Yeah, I think that if we sized up a hot dog, it would get stinky, like, and it would spoil and stuff, which is probably not the best. It would be funny, but it wouldn't be great, you know? At least not long term. Okay, we've got some ideas now, I think. Resi and Keeks and Catherine and Liz and Lily, thank you for the subs. The spoiled hot dog restaurant. Oh no. Someone had said in chat, this was like an idea thrown out a few weeks ago. They were joking that we should call the place Wraps to Witches and have it be a sandwich themed shop. And it's like rags to riches is the joke, but it's wraps to witches. And I think that is kind of funny. So we can try and do the like sandwich vibes and have the whole menu be all sandwiches. I think that's good. I think, Snappy, oh my God, that's not good. What, are you gonna ditch us or something? Oh, she's just sitting behind me. She might come back. We'll keep an eye on it. Boo. Pluto Trash, thank you for the resubs. She usually does come back. She might go downstairs and like use the bathroom or something. She needs a break. You know, she's been busy. Okay, I've stalled long enough. Let's start figuring out the layout, yeah? Let me put the diner sign back, actually. Maybe that's step one. Because then we can base, like, color scheme and stuff off of it. Where did you go? Oh, no. This one. Okay. Do you have... Oh, it comes in red. Oh my God, it comes in red and yellow. That's perfect. We can totally make that work. I don't want it to be tall wall height. That's like absolutely not the vibes. No way. I don't know if I want it to be raised up at all. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. We shall see. I am gonna be at TwitchCon Rotterdam, Anna. Yeah, that is the plan. I have booked my ticket, booked my flights. I will be there. This does come in red and yellow. So this could be a good starting point for us. You think it should be long and skinny. The building should be long and skinny, shaped like a hot dog. Okay. That's so silly. I like it. I like it. Is a hot dog a sandwich? 62% of chat says no. I gotta be honest, I think a hot dog is a sandwich. I don't eat hot dogs, but I think a hot dog's a sandwich. In my personal humble opinion. It's got bread. There's a thing in the middle. A burger's a sandwich too, yeah. I think so. I've seen Katrina Tiny, thank you for the subs. Okay, do we count buns as bread? Yes. How do you make buns? You make bread. It's a roll? Oh, come on, that's a ridiculous thing to say. Buns are bread, rolls are bread. That's the category, it's bread. It's a kind of bread. It's all the same thing. Please, get it together. Okay, so as far as doors go, honestly, chat, I didn't think this through. This is like the full extent of the planning that I had done, so We'll see where it takes us. We might be here for a while. Get to work. Do you think I should use this little door? No. That door's too fancy. Oh, this one has like an open sign. That might be good. What do you think about that? Maybe this one could have like a logo on it. Okay, and then we can do some like small windows. I don't know. I think I want to put some picnic tables too. That's kind of the vibes that I was going for, at least. Okay, this probably should get bigger. Or maybe it shouldn't be raised up. And that solves a lot of these problems that we're having. Because I think that picnic tables really fit the vibes for the outside. I don't know if the outside has many vibes. Can the picnic tables be funky colored like from the toddler pack? Maybe. I was mostly just thinking about layout, not so much like color. We do have some of these like red and yellow ones from the toddler pack, which could be fun. It's quite silly. So we could do something like that. The grill with the window. Oh my god, wait, that's actually really smart. I wonder if we could put the like chef station with the window to the outside out here. Cause that might be kind of cool. We're gonna have to decorate around this. But that might be more fun for gameplay to have it be open like that. Sort of like a walk-up situation. It won't actually be a walk-up situation because it's The Sims 4, but we can pretend. Can you fit 2 in? Yeah, I'm more so thinking, Christine, because I'm probably gonna try to build out the kitchen. Maybe the bathroom goes over there. But I'm more so thinking that we'll put another chef station just inside. So then we have 2 chefs, but only one of them is open to the outside. I don't know if I like how this looks from the outside, so we're gonna have to think about it. Make a fake drive-through for the vibes. Oh, that would have been cool, wouldn't it? I wish that this lot was on the corner, because that would be really good. But if we could have like a fake drive-through, wouldn't that be so fun? Maybe the drive-through needs to be on this side then. Do we need to like wrap it all the way around the building? Is that the only way to do this and have it be okay? Cookie, we talked about this. I'm not putting curved walls. Why is chat still on this? It's not gonna be hot dog shaped. We're not gonna do any curved walls. We cannot have, listen, half the chat's like, add a drive-through, add this, add that, make it round, make it this, make it that. Guys, we can only do so many things. And I do not want to play with round walls. I don't think that sounds like fun. And I'm the one who has to do the build, so bear with me, okay? Maybe you could build one and you could put curved walls in yours, okay? How about that? Should we put like a fake drive-through window? Like, maybe we could use this Snowy Escape one and put it over here. I might want to try and have a different texture. Yeah, there's already parking spots back there, which is kind of fun. We could probably use those and try and decorate around them a little bit. And you know what else we could do? If we really wanted to, we could just let this be... You know what? We could just say they drive on the dirt. Hold on. Maybe, I'm trying to type a cheat in that panel. That doesn't make sense. bb.show hidden objects. Hi, Miv. Show live edit objects. I'm gonna park some cars back there as a starting point. Because then we can kind of use that to help tell people how to get around here, you know? So we can put some dirt so it looks like they're driving like this. And honestly, it kind of looks like that anyway, so that's fine. So they'll come around and go back that way. And we'll park the cars. Maybe I'll put one more car like on this parking spot. I like how they go off the lot. I think that's really cool. I feel like that's a huge help. Maybe we should use one of these too. Because it kind of helps ground it and make it look like it's real somehow. And maybe I can put this over on the side still like we had talked about. Wrong cars, get old cars it would fit in. Bessie, I mean, look at the cars they got over there. There's not that many different types of cars, and we're gonna try and have like 5 or 6 on this lot, so it's probably not gonna work if we try and do that. Okay. Well, the building itself looks absolutely horrendous right now, but it's fine. Oh, maybe I should back one of these in. And they can be backed in kind of wonky. It's not gonna be stinky, no cliff, so it's just retro. It's not gonna be a stinky restaurant. Tobin and Hannah and Sarcastic and B and Neve, thank you for the subs. People in Strangerville would definitely park wonky. No, you're so right about that though. You are so right. We want to get like should we put the menu right next to it somehow? There are hot dogs on that menu. That makes sense. Where do you find the cars? They're debug, Mary, so you gotta do some cheats to access them. There's 2 debug cheats, bb.show hidden objects and then bb.show live edit objects. And if you're looking to find them, you might want to Google it so you can copy paste, because that might sound really confusing to you if you haven't heard it before. Is that window inside a wall? It is right now, but I can make it bigger, Zephyr. I've changed the layout of the building. Do you understand? It's okay. Adding an old storage room with an abandoned area. I don't think I want to have anything like overgrown or abandoned, Cyber, on this house. Or this building, I mean. Because this is like Stanley's fancy hot dog shop. It's not a fancy hot dog shop, but it's not like abandoned, you know? We do have a hot dog. This is what people were talking about when we were thinking like, oh, what if we sized up a giant hot dog? It looks horrible. So that's why I'm kind of like, you know? Ugh. Angle it? No, you don't understand. It just, look what it looks like from the front. If I put it on the gallery like this, come on. It's from Snowy Escape because it's like a vending machine hot dog, chat. And keep in mind also, if we, listen, if you ever become a Twitch streamer, listen to me when I give you this advice. If you ever become a Twitch streamer, if you think something is a bad idea, don't show chat. Because they will never let it go. Even if you're trying to make a joke and show them an example, don't tell them. Because then they're going to be like, no, it's so good. We just talked about how it's going to get stinky and spoil. We just discussed this. We just talked about it, chat. Did you forget the whole discussion we had about the stinky spoiled hot dog? Come on. Okay. I think I want to extend this out just a bit. We cannot do this. It's horrible. Okay, I'm gonna have this be a bathroom. Well, I guess I'll put the grill in front of the window because they can work the window and give the people their hot dogs. Massive stinky hot dog might be a vibe. Oh no. Oh no. I believe in you and the stinky spoiled hot dog. The people aren't gonna let it go. We're gonna have a stinky spoiled hot dog. And then your Sims are gonna come here and they're gonna be so upset about it. It's a disaster. Okay, I don't think I want to put a half wall on this. We can think about it, because I do like the idea. That was my original vision too, by the way. I just don't know if it's a good idea in practice, but we can let it sit there for a second and think about it. Go full cam and delete it while chat can't see it. There you go, Christine. That'll show them. I don't know how to lay out this part. A display case with hot dogs? Oh my god. That might be, maybe. We can think about it. I don't know if they're called a flag. There's like bunting almost from, no, not you. I think that it's from Get Together. I don't know what they would name it. Oh, this, the pennants. Okay. That's what I want to put here. We can try and put something like around the two corners to cover this part being weird. But I think that those pennants might be kind of cute to put by this. And then I don't know what sort of menu board sign, like, we have a couple different options. There's also like all those little signs. There's ones from like Get to Work. There's some from Cottage Living. We have to look through all of them to see what will make the most sense, because we have like all these different menu board type of things, you know? This is maybe a little bit too cottagey. I don't think you have a hot dog swatch. No. Options? You're not just selling hot dogs? I meant options for different kinds of signs, but we're not just gonna sell hot dogs, no. The idea of this build is that it's gonna be a sandwich shop, so it's gonna sell like burgers and stuff too. If it just sold hot dogs, the menu would be really boring. It would be like one thing. You know? We want to try and split it up and do some more interesting stuff with it. Grub dogs? Well, there's a couple different kinds of hot dogs. I can see them, I know. We're still gonna have a sandwich shop. Chat, just let me cook, okay? I have an idea. I've been thinking about this build for weeks. I have a vision, okay? You might not agree with it, but I've been thinking about this for a while. I do have an idea in mind. Okay, maybe we could put the menu. Do you think that would be kind of cool or no? I'm really overthinking this, chat. In a bad way. What happens if you size it down? Does it fit better? I think it actually looks worse, but it is what it is. Okay. Chat is very passionate about hot dogs, I know. This is why I didn't do this build. I thought about doing it a while back and then I was like, I'm not emotionally prepared for that yet. You liked the menu under the chef station? What, like right here? Do you think it's too small? I mean, it's realistic, but is that a real hot dog from Debug? Yeah. Yeah. Watch. Now we're gonna get people coming into chat and being like, "You're so dumb. It's gonna break. It's gonna spoil, and they're gonna think it's stinky." After we got yelled at by chat to keep it. Now we're gonna get yelled at because it's gonna spoil. Just you wait. You'll see. You'll see. Okay. Yeah, you need a pack to make restaurants, Mary. It's called Dine Out is the name of the pack. All right. Let me look at Strangerville quick. I think I might use some of these Strangerville debug trees. We also have a couple that are just in the base game, like I don't know, maybe I will put this one. That can go kind of towards the front because that'll make them not drive over this way, because we're trying to get them to drive in and out for the drive-through like this. And that I think is good. I also want to get a different texture for this flooring. I don't really know what kind. I like the idea of it looking kind of, I don't know, like I don't really hate that one. We might want to put like some trim around it. That is a really wacky color though. That is an alarming color, if I do say so myself. Brown? I don't know, maybe gravel? Yeah, but it's like already gravel. So at that point, shouldn't we just not put anything? Because it already looks like gravel and we can't match the color of the gravel. We could always do like a brick sort of vibe. Maybe the brick is better. Brick might look a little bit nicer. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Gray brick? I don't know. I was gonna try the red because we want it to be very red and yellow everywhere, but we can think about it a little bit more. We're not done, so. We got a long ways to go. I'm gonna put a little bit of this kind of sad looking bush right here. I think I might also put, let me see. There's from Cottage Living. I might use this real quick and make my own custom planter again. I guess I might end up doing this over there too. I don't know. Is that a real Sims hot dog or an item? It's like a hot dog that you can eat, if that's what you're asking, yes. It is a real hot dog. It's very controversial today, this hot dog. So, bear with us. We're still figuring things out a little bit right now. Wouldn't it stink after a while? Yeah, Ash, that's what I've been saying, but the chat won't allow me to delete it. So, we're still unsure. I'm undecided. I think it's kind of funny how there's a giant hot dog, but I'm not fully decided on it yet. It's okay if it stinks though. Sometimes that's funny. Okay, that's an idea. I don't know. Now they're saying I can delete it. This is the problem. I started working around it, chat. Oh my god. Doing these sorts of builds on stream is wild. You think the tree looks out of place? Well, look around. There's trees like this all over the place. We'll make it work. We're not done yet. We'll make it work. I think without a hot dog, it's a lot more bland, but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided. There's some really conflicting opinions. It's like almost 50-50 right now with keeping and deleting the hot dog. That's not good. This is in Strangerville now that we're building it right now. It's where the bar usually is. Hot dog dog toy. The dog toy doesn't really look like a hot dog though. It's a circle. I'll show you. It doesn't really... Does it even come... I think it's just a hamburger actually. I don't even think it comes in a hot dog. But it's a giant... And that's not gonna work. 53% wants me to delete the hot dog and 47% wants me to keep the hot dog. What's alarming about this information is that no matter what I do, half the chat's gonna be upset. No matter how we go about it. I'm in trouble. So that's bad. Okay. I'm gonna think about it some more. Maybe I'll put it back. I don't really know yet. I just have to think about it more still, I think, is where I'm at with this. That's clipping. Boo. Okay. Well, it's democracy. No, this isn't a democracy. I'm the boss. It's not a democracy. It's lilsimsie's stream. So what she says goes, ultimately. It was never a democracy. But we'll see. I haven't decided yet. Sometimes with these sorts of builds, you have to like sit on it for a little bit and think about it more before it starts to make sense. So, we should do a little shrimpy restaurant someday soon. A shrimpy restaurant would be easier. It would be easier to do. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple more lights on like either side of this thing. I liked how the like bunting looked, but I feel like it was weird when it was next to this, you know, like something about it is just off. Am I excited for the Stardew tournament? Honestly, right now, Callie, I'm more so scared than excited. I am excited, but I'm more leaning towards scared at the moment. So, put it above? What, this thing? It can't be above. The Stardew tournament is on Tuesday, so we have a few days until it happens still. I'm wondering if so my thought just then was like maybe I could get an extra sign or something that fits next to it so I can make it look like one big item. This doesn't really line up with it exactly, so. There's gonna be 10 teams, sweet. It's 10 teams of 4 is who they're inviting to the tournament. I don't know who else playing. The website only says 8 people, but I know they've invited more than 8 people, so I think their website is just messed up still. I don't know who's playing. This one's a little bit, oh wow, the fire. No. I like how this one has some color to it. Should I put it so you can see 3 on that side and then 3 on this side? That could be good. We could also build out some columns and like try and fill it in. I don't know. That might be interesting, right? I like how those columns are a bit wider too. I think that's helpful. And then in here we'll have the kitchen, and then we'll have the bathrooms, and then like a small indoor dining space. Okay, should I put a little waiter station out here or no? You think the ones near the window should be thinner? You think so? I'm kind of okay with them. Does this really not come in white? I'm okay with them being the same width. It doesn't really bother me that much. Is this based on looks or accessibility? We're trying to make a functional restaurant. We're trying to make it functional so it could actually be used. We're not just like making a random hot dog stand that looks like a hot dog, even though some people in chat want it to be. Maybe inside of the kitchen. What, this item? I mean, yeah, it would be good inside of the kitchen. I'm just thinking, like, would it be nice to have one outside for the vibes? I don't know. That's what we're not really sure about. We also want to put this down the edge, probably. I think I might continue that right there, because this is the drive-through, like we talked about. I think I might... Maybe I will move this over and I'll leave that parking space open so it's more obvious how it works. And you just drive around the back like this. Is kind of what I'm picturing. The queue would get crowded with the wait station since there's the table and the stuff is right there. Oh, the queue for the wait station, you mean, would get crowded? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This item is from Get to Cottage Living. Sorry. This item is from Get to Cottage Living. This one that I'm placing down right now. Forgive me for... I almost called it the wrong thing. I corrected myself though. It's like a Cottage Living like pillar item, sort of. Okay. Get to Cottage Living, everybody's favorite Sims 4 pack. I'm gonna see about using some of this weird grass stuff. I think that is some of the most planty type plant that we can get in this world, but we'll see. Dan just got another auto petter in Stardew Valley. That actually makes me upset. I hate that he has things that I don't in Stardew Valley. I mean that. He has 2 now. It's kind of messed up. I think Cottage Living has some debug cars that we can use. Oh, I could put a tractor going through the drive-thru. No. No, 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 no. I'll put a little car like this going through the drive-thru. Maybe it can be red. But they'll be like kind of right up at the drive-thru going through it. And then maybe, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but sort of the vision that I had was to paint some like dirt tracks. And I don't really know how dark they should be. But I was thinking about painting some dirt tracks so it sort of looks like you can tell where the cars were going. But I don't know. I'm not sure if it's good or not. That's kind of... I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it more. There is debug from Horse Ranch that's like little grass that matches these things over there. The tracks are kind of cool. Okay, and then we can rotate them around and like have it curve around the corner, and that'll be good. Would adding a mother plant be a possibility? You want me to put the mother plant in? I wasn't really imagining this being like a Strangerville build. I was more so picturing, oh, that one's dirty. I was more so picturing this being a Stanley's restaurant build that just so happens to be in Strangerville, if that makes any sense. Like, I wasn't really planning on adding a ton of Strangerville randomness to it all. How is Snappy? Oh, she's good. She ditched me. She was in here earlier, but then she left. It's kind of messed up. I guess I can put some more bushes over there. I do think that this is a nice touch to have some extra grass and stuff. It helps fill it all in. Curbs for the other side of the drive-thru. What, like down this way? I think I'm just gonna leave it open because I'm kind of trying to pretend that they own more of this than they actually do. I'm trying to make it look like more of this belongs to us, if that makes any sense at all. That's why we're trying to use their like default gravel and not really swap it to anything else, just because I'm trying to make it blend into the environment. Okay. Okay. Where's our hot dog? What, the giant hot dog? I was told to delete it. First I got yelled at to keep it, then they wanted it gone, so it's not here right now. I'm still undecided personally. Let me see. I want to look at some of the signs from Get to Work. Goops, Faye, Clayton, Emmy, SG, Kitty, thank you for the subs. I want to look at... I understand the enthusiasm, chat, and I'm really excited about your enthusiasm, but be gentle with me, because I'm I'm getting a little bit anxious. I feel like people are mad at me for my hot dog choices, so I know I'm overthinking it, but just be gentle with Little Simsie because you know how she gets. This can be like a little open sign, maybe. I don't know. Can we have a mannequin with a hot dog costume? People said that already, Britt. I think that the mannequin with hot dog costume is a better idea in theory than it is in practice because it's gonna have a blank face. And I think that's kind of creepy. We can put the employees in a hot dog costume, or I guess in like multiple hot dog costumes. But I think the blank face on the mannequin is gonna be kind of weird. You know what I mean? So that just makes me a little bit nervous about it, but why do you come in that color? Maybe we do a little sign like this. There's some specials on right now. Maybe I will put that by the place where you order. Or I could put it over here. That's better. Okay. Oh, and you know what else we can get? On the little tables? Super Weenie Hut Jr. Yeah, I built a hot dog restaurant once before that we called Weenie Hut Jr. that had stuff like that. It was kind of fun. Maybe... Where is that thingy? It has the ketchup. Oh, there we go. I like the ketchup and mustard in that. I think that's totally the vibes. That's good stuff. This is not Weenie Hut Jr. Phantom, no. This is going to be called Stanley Humphrey's Wraps to Witches shop. Wraps to Witches. Get it? Like rags to riches, but wraps to witches, and it's going to be all sandwiches. I think it's funny. So that's the idea. That's what we're going for. Okay, I think that maybe putting some little pots or something might be kind of cute outside. I don't know. You were thinking witches? No, witches like a sandwich. Witches like a sandwich. Wraps and sandwiches. Not witches like spells. Witches like a sandwich. That's the joke. It's a sandwich shop. A witch shop sandwich. Okay, I'm looking at Horse Ranch again. Oh, we could use the barrel trash can. That might be kind of cute too. I was thinking because from Horse Ranch, they have these like little metal looking planters, kind of like this. I think that that might be kind of a nice touch to put down around the lot a little bit. I don't know. Because we can put some stuff, some decor or whatever in it. I don't know. Should I do 2 of them or what? Can't decide. I like the metal vibes of it. I don't know if this is gonna look good or not. Starburst Day Cat, thank you for the subs. I feel like that we've had a real departure from the vision that I had in my mind, because I wasn't originally picturing this being in Strangerville. So now I'm trying to like fit it in with the Strangerville energy. Oh, we should do red and yellow flowers. But that means it's kind of like, it's switching it up from what I was initially thinking about when I was planning this build. So that's good. What was the reason for this? It's just silly. That's all. It's just fun and silly. I've been thinking about doing it for a while, so we're finally committed. You know what? That actually looks pretty good, I think. I feel like that's cute. Oh, we could get a dumpster too. That's a good idea. We might want to put a dumpster like around the back because we can have like kind of employee access or something. Get to work. We can put it in a fence. Something like that. Even if it's not fully enclosed, I don't know, it might be kind of good like this. We do have red and we do have yellow. I think the red looks good though. I think that's what I'm gonna stick to. You think 2 dumpsters, 1 red, 1 yellow? Okay, maybe 2 dumpsters is better. Maybe you're right about that. Maybe one of them has graffiti, the other one doesn't. That's not horrible. One of them's for recycling. How about that? One of them's their recycling dumpster. Of course that looks like a different color. Is it a different color? The lighting on these things is so weird sometimes. It makes it hard to figure out. Maybe I'll just use it like that. Welcome to The Sims 4, where literally nothing ever makes sense. Okay, let me put this flat too. Little flat roof. No platform, just completely flat, so it's different height. Okay. Save game. We're gonna change the roof to be something different too. Gas station vibes. It actually kind of has gas station vibes in a good way. I think that's kind of a fun way of putting it. Let me look at the debug stuff again so I can get another one of those pots. Get to Horse Ranch. Get to Horse Ranch. Lauren Bugs, Casper, thanks for the subs. Okay, let's take this one. I shall size it down. And I'll put it here next to this. That seems good to me. Okay. Now we have to curve around our dirt again. Because I never finished placing this. We have to figure out how much we want it to go like this. Okay. We just want it to look like the people can drive on that. I think it's okay if it's like a little bit uneven in coloring, like it's just worn down tire tracks is kind of the energy that we're going for. Terrain paint this early? I know, but it'll be fine. We're just looking at it because we're trying to figure out how this is gonna get organized, and having the terrain paint down helps because we can see it better. I think that there should actually be a back door, to be honest, because we have like people can park in the back, so it wouldn't hurt if they could come in from the back too. Is that the drive-through? Yeah, that's the idea, is they'll come in this way, they can order. There isn't gonna be a second window. You know how sometimes when you go to like a regular fast food place, they'll have one window that you order and one that you pick your food up at? This is a smaller restaurant. They don't have as much going on. So you come in, you order, and then get your food at the same window. Yeah, and like deliveries through the back door, exactly. That'll be good. That'll be nice to have. Okay, I think I might put, we don't need a window in the front. It wouldn't hurt to have a window in the back though. This is where the bathroom's gonna go. I don't know if a toilet stall is a good idea. They don't come in red, which is so sad. And they barely come in yellow. Also sad. But we could do that. You didn't know the cars were fake? Oh, really? Yeah, they're just debug. They're like the stuff, you know how they have cars out in the environment like this? You can't do anything with them, they don't move. They're those cars, taken with some cheats, so. Window in the bathroom? That's not that weird. There's a toilet stall to close it off. It's fine. It's not that bad. Bathroom door to the outside. You think so? I was gonna keep the bathroom door inside. There's gonna be a little bit of seating on the inside too. Miss Catherine, Lauren, Bugs, thanks for the subs. Don't they have a hot dog sculpture? Oh, Maddie, unfortunately not. There are giant hot dogs. Well, no, there's a hot dog in this game that we've talked about putting on the roof. I'm gonna do it again just so I can show you. This is a very controversial choice. Half the chat loved it and yelled at me for deleting it. The other half hated it and was like begging for me to delete it. So we're not really set in stone on this one, but that's the giant hot dog in question. It looks horrible. But some people like it, some people hate it. It was a 50-50 thing, and people were getting kind of aggressive to defend their position. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny, but it does look like objectively bad. Like, look at that. It was 53-47, leaning towards deleted when we voted. So, it was a close call. The texture is not great. Yeah. Yeah. Iconic, but not a must. You think so? It's too pixelated. Yeah, I think it looks kind of... Won't it spoil? Well, that was what I was trying to tell people, is it would get stinky. The longer you have it there, the stinkier it would get, so... I don't know. It's lots of really, really conflicting feelings about it in the chat. It's going back and forth a lot. But it will get stinky if we keep it. I think it's funny, but I don't know. It completely changes the vibes. It does look really funny from the gallery photo. I'll say that much. It does look pretty good. Isn't there a billboard with a hot dog on it? I don't think so. We can look at the billboards though. We have this like freezer bunny one. That one has, they're trying to sell us some fridges. That person, that's a gas station. This one's actually kind of funny. We could maybe put this in the back somehow if we wanted to. That's really obnoxiously big. There's bowling. And then there's like, this one has some pet stuff. This is the one from Cats and Dogs. And then this one has movies on it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I do think that that's kind of funny and Strangerville coded, that billboard. I think I like that one. The chat is trying to tell me to put the hot dog on a car. Like a weenie mobile. I don't know. Is this the weenie mobile? Do they have a delivery truck parked out back? That is kind of funny. Maybe they do delivery. Maybe they cater. Yeah, that actually might be a good compromise. That might be the way that we appease everybody, because it's not so horrible. It's not as big, so the texture's not as bad. And then they have a weenie mobile in the back. Okay, and they cater. If you have a big event coming up, contact Stan's Raps to Witches. They cater. I think that is a good compromise. That's kind of funny. A white van, maybe? I don't think that I don't know if there is one, and I kind of like the red, to be honest. I don't think we have black and red in the base game. I don't know if other packs have one, but I think I like the red. The red has like ketchup energy, which I think is a good thing for our purposes. Okay, maybe they have like a little chalk sign. Okay, that is kind of in the way of the drive-thru. Like, that's coming close to being hit by the cars. But that's okay. It happens. It's not just hot dogs, no. It's gonna be a generic sandwich shop. They're gonna have burgers, hot dogs, wraps, and sandwiches. Wraps to witches. Witches like sandwiches. Does that make sense? Oh, some bikes might be kind of funny if we had... I don't know where to put them. Maybe we could get the bike rack from the... Hold on. I think it's from the newest pack. If we... Oh, 4 rents at the top. That's so annoying how the things got out of order. I'm pretty sure there's a debug bike rack in the rent pack. So let me know if you see it. I'll use that yellow bike as one of them. There we go. We can put some of these in though. It might be kind of cute. We can do one fake bike and then like 2 real bikes. This one comes in red. We can get a kid's bike as the other one. Oh, that one's a bit bigger. And it's like a little bit more upright. I think that's fun. For kids' bikes, oh, that one has some yellow to it. Maybe I'll put this one here and the kids' bike in the front. Okay. Bikes up front. Oh, they could be up front if we really wanted them to be over here, but I don't know. I kind of don't know if I like them like that. Green for relish? Do the kids' bikes come in green? There is like a blue and green. I guess we could do that. This is so silly. Do you think it looks better in the front or no? I think that's okay. The bike rack is, by the way, chat, it's Debug from the new For Rent pack. I think it looks better in the front, I feel like. That's my final choice. Okay, so they go around the side. They can park in the back. I haven't painted the walls yet. I don't really know what I want to paint the walls with. I haven't really thought that far ahead. We've been thinking about everything else and not really about the wallpaper. There is, from Eco Lifestyle, like, metal that is, like, bright red. If we wanted to do something like that. It's kind of the wrong shade of red. We also could use, like, a little bit of yellow metal and then have, like, brick on most of it. Part of me thinks the yellow metal looks better than everything else, but I don't know. Yellow is better, prefer the red. Oh no. The chat is very split on the color of brick and metal that's best. There are no clear winners on the color of the brick either. So we're in trouble again. Uh-oh. I think I like the mix though. I think the mix is kind of cool. Maybe we scoot that over. I think I like the brick with the yellow. And then we have a little bit of red metal underneath the menu board. What do you think about that? I don't know. Realistically, it's a very simple build, but we're like super overthinking this as we're doing it. It really is not as complex as we're making it out to be in our heads, but it feels that complex, you know? I don't know what kind of roof to put on this. I'm wondering about, like, there is metal. Oh, yikes. That one's kind of dirty. I don't know. We had gravel first. The gravel was what I had there before. The problem I was having with the gravel is that none of the colors of gravel match the gravel that's down there. So it's been really bugging me how all of it is different. Does that make sense? Yeah, we can put some things like an air conditioner and stuff on the roof too. I think that'll help us. We need to get some like equipment up here. Bun colored roof. What exactly does a bun colored roof mean in your mind? Like, what are we talking about when we say that? Lava, hello, Eliza, thanks for the subs. Oh my. Just tan? But tan what? Is it, I kind of feel like it is a little bun colored. But if that's not what we mean, let me know. You'd say it looks bun colored anyway? Okay. I don't know. This is a very strange build that we're doing today. Very, very strange. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing terrain paint first, but I am. So just hold on. I'm gonna try and like blend all this in a little bit more. I think that'll help us. Make it slightly more brown. Well, there's only one more shade of brown and I really don't like it. I can show it to you again in a second. There's only one more gravel texture that is brown, and it's like a totally different vibe in a way that I think is kind of worse. But we can look at it, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, that's too dark. The other gravel, again, we're looking at all the gravel swatches right there. It's this one. And I don't really know if that one's better or not. But will the terrain disappear anyway? Well, the terrain might disappear. It only does that if it disappears if you like reload the lot sometimes. Not every time, but sometimes. So there's no way to be sure if it'll happen to us today. It might, and it might not. You think it matches the color better? Really? I think I like this color least, or less, I mean, on the roof, but no, I don't really want the bathroom to be gross. I want it to be kind of nice in here. It's not going to be like the fanciest bathroom ever, but it'll be clean. That's what I want. We can come back to the outside gravel color. Sometimes I feel like it helps to just let it be, because when I just let it sit there, I can kind of think about it a little bit more. And I feel like oftentimes when I do that, it ends up making more sense to me after I've like stared at it for a bit, you know? So I think I might just let the gravel on the roof sit. The bathroom needs to be nice enough for Stanley to come use it during Rags to Riches. There you go. Just a little mirror, maybe? Okay, we can get a changing table too. Because we can fit one. Okay, I am also gonna put a trash can, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna slot it onto the changing table because it looks terrible like that. So I'm just gonna put it there, and then you're gonna have to like drag your diapers by yourself, okay? The drive-through window is too close to the road. This? Well, it's a good thing they don't drive. It won't make a difference. Or do you mean like people don't have, there's not room for like a queue? It doesn't matter, it's The Sims. They can't do anything about that anyway. I don't think this place is busy enough where they would have a line out the street, okay? I'm not that worried about it. Majestic, thanks for the 29-month resub, by the way. Thank you so much. Okay, so flooring. I don't really like this linoleum. There are other pieces of linoleum which might be good for the interior. Oh, we want to put like the exit sign above both of these doors too. Oh, a mural on the back would be kind of cute. I wonder if we could get something like that. I wonder if we could also get one and like have somebody paint it and then put it on. Because then we can get it like a little bit more custom. Because there's always stuff like this that could be used, but we could also like use the mural. Make a sim paint the thing and then put it back. I'm gonna get a sim. Hold on. We'll see if we can do it. Would you care to travel here? Oh, Stanley. That'll do. That'll work. Okay. Well, terrain paint? Oh no. My terrain paint might be gone. It's not. It's not. Would you care to paint? Let me actually cheat your painting skill. Stats.set underscore skill underscore level major painting 10. Okay, Stanley, can you paint? I don't know what the difference is between all of these, really. Like, I don't know what the cultural mural looks like versus the optical illusion, but do you want to try the cultural mural? Is there an outside door to the kitchen? No. We could maybe put one over here, but probably not. Probably not. All right, we'll see how this one goes. It might be good, it might not be. I don't really use the murals that much, so I don't really know what they look like. But we shall see. Yeah, Copper, I've built a hot dog restaurant before. It didn't look like this one, though. This is a different kind of restaurant. Okay, there are, in fact, ghosts cooking, it looks like. Oh, Stanley. Continue the mural. Oh, he was doing it. The chefs can't get in there. But I'm not gonna do it because I'm busy. How do the chefs get in? Well, so Adrian, there's gonna be a door inside. I'm painting this mural right now to put it outside. It's gonna go on this wall, but there's stuff in the way. So it can't be there yet. Does that make sense? The build's not done. This mural is like in a placeholder spot. Okay. It looks like it's fish themed, which isn't really the vibes. I don't really want that. Did someone die? Yeah, in this save I had to kill somebody. Don't worry about it. You'll see the video next week. It had to be done. Oh, that looks not... No. No, I need to make a new one. I need to make a new one. That one looks bad. I don't really want it to be blue. I wonder if anybody has uploaded a mural to the gallery. I don't really ever use these, so... Oh my. Whoa. It looks like these are a lot of the ones from City Living. So we can look at what some of those look like. Then they have the graffiti ones, but I'm not really interested in using the graffiti ones because the graffiti ones will be, like, we have other graffiti options. I think these are fun because it looks different. Wait. Place that down so I can look at these real quick. Oh, the optical illusion ones are kind of cool. I think all of them are kind of cool. What does this one look like if I put it? I do like a lot of these. I don't really know if they match the vibes. The space one might be kind of fun. But even then, there might be more on the backside. The city ones might actually be better. Like this one. It's very blue though. This one's a little bit more orange, which might fit what we're going for a bit more. The color scheme I think is a bit better in the city ones. I think the orange looks cool. Let's try that. Okay, I need to go, unfortunately I am gonna reload again. So the terrain paint might die, but if it happens, it happens. I can fix it. Okay. There was more on the other walls. We looked at the front and back, don't worry. We looked at them both already. I did see them both. Okay, let's try this again and hope that it works. Because I really don't want to have to do it again. If it has to be done, then we'll just do it at the end, but it might be fine because it didn't break the first time. It didn't break this time either. That's lucky. Okay. So that's what it looks like from the back now. I think that's nice. Why did I reload? I didn't want to have Sims here, Zane, because I can't build with Sims here. It's too annoying. So I reloaded so they wouldn't be here. It was on purpose. Okay, I'm gonna like kind of close off a little bit of a hallway. I'll get myself a little dine out doorway right there. Okay, I think that in this hallway, I might put a couple of these. So it's easy access for your Sims. And then, why not just call Weenie Hut Jr. Stanley's restaurant? Are you asking me? Well, so there's two answers that are possible here. I already built a Weenie Hut Jr. and it looked different than this. It's still fun. And we have a different idea for this build, so we're doing this one instead, okay? It's okay to do some silly restaurants from time to time. Not everything needs to have a reason, okay? So this will be, I think this will be nice at least. I might put a bar inside. I kind of like the idea of a bar in here. I don't know if I will keep it, but it might be cool if we set this up so it could also be a bar. We could try and put all the necessities in there and see if we can make it work for both. The bar is kind of fancy. And maybe not in a great way, but we can think about it. Okay. So the employees can get in like that. I don't know. It'd be like a pub? Maybe. Sort of. But like a diner, you know? Maybe an outdoor bar? I don't know. Booth seating there instead? I don't know. The booth seating? I really struggled to like the booth seating in... Hold on, let me put it back to a restaurant so I can show you. I really struggled to like a lot of the restaurant booth seating from Dine Out. I find it sometimes hard to fit in unless I built the place for it originally. And I find the colors to be like not the vibes. Like, you see how big that is? Doesn't really fit unless we set it up intentionally. I don't really like how it has, like, I don't think that the dark wood is really what I'm going for with this either, you know? So, like, maybe it could go in the back, but then, like, you have to slot a table to it. Do you actually not want to slot? I guess I need to move that over and then slot it. You have to put a table slotted to it, and then it's like you can't even get around, you know? It just gets kind of weird when you try it like that. Hey, Rosanna, thanks for the raid. Welcome in. We're making a hot dog restaurant. It looks like this. It's Stanley's little hot dog shop, sort of. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in. Gives you diner vibes. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for, is like sort of diner energy in this. That's what we're looking for. I wonder if we could do like a mix and match. Every other chair is yellow. Or should I use these? Oh my god, of course the metal is a different color on the two of them. Why does this game do these things to us? I think it looks good with the brick. I think that's helpful. Oh, you like the circle chairs better? Oh, really? Uh-oh. Let me go back to the bar. It's not gonna be a bar on the gallery, but it won't hurt, I don't think, to have a couple things that will work. Oh my god, these would have been cute outside. We could do plastic chairs on the inside, right? I didn't really think about that, but we could do plastic chairs on the inside. I think that's good. Should they be glass, the tables? I think so. Oh, don't call it McDonald's coated. That's horrible. It's not. It's hot dog coated. It's Stanley Humphrey coated. Don't bring McDonald's into this. We don't like them. Leave them out of this. Gross. It's ketchup and mustard coated is what it is. How about we put some music there? Okay, so they need a television for it to be functional as a bar. I guess that's not terrible. You think glass feels too fancy? Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna be happy about any of the tables though. It's gonna be like fancy white wood. It'll be like fancy pedestal tables. Like for the most part, I don't think any of these are gonna be really what we're going for. All the small tables are like not really very good. Round is better. I like the glass. See, this is the problem. We're getting totally mixed signals from chat again. Any metal tables? Yeah, there are like, I think it has glass on it though. Yeah, I'm thinking of this one. Glass. Chat didn't like glass. This simple one, glass. This one looks like an outdoor table. So it's hard to come by tables that aren't glass for this. It's really tight in here. In a bad way. Round fits the vibes. Yeah, I think the round also makes it seem like it's a bit bigger in here. So that's probably a good thing. Okay, so we need to put something on this wall. I'm thinking I might get some more of these because these are kind of cute. Oh, it goes perfectly across the side. That's really good. Would it look weird to make it wider? What, the whole building? We're not going to change the exterior at this point. I like the shape of this. I think that it's a good size like this. If we made it wider, it would be like maybe the kitchen getting a little bit wider, but even then we have to redo all the terrain paint and it's like, it won't have these be like, you see how they're 6 tiles total because that's how many fits these perfectly. We don't really want it to mess up with this because the awnings look perfect right now and I don't want to ruin the awnings, so. That would be bad. Okay. Maybe some more wall decor. There is a single, it's not really wall decor. You could use the checkered tile from Get to Work for the floor. There's a couple things we can do for checkered tile if we really want to go all out with the vibes. There is this hot dog painting, which I think is really valuable to us. And I think I'm gonna try and put it in here. I might wanna move this again. Maybe the bar isn't a good idea. Maybe we could do like bar seating, but not have it be an actual bar. Cause there's something about this that's kinda throwing me off, I think. Okay, that's really big and you can't really sit at the tables, but it is what it is. Okay, that's also a little bit bigger than we want it to be. Could the kitchen be smaller? What, over here? Not too much smaller because this is set up with the outside. So we can't really make it too much smaller. Honestly, even if they can't really use those chairs very much, I don't know if that really bothers me. Oh, those are clipping anyway. Maybe I should do something else. I could just put a cabinet in general, because that won't clip and then it's like purely decorative. I don't really want to size it down more than that because I like how big the hot dog is. Like, I just think that's kind of funny, so I don't really want it to be smaller. I think this is probably better because if we did it like this, we can have more seating inside. So it doesn't have to have bar seating. It might be better this way anyway, because then this doesn't have a weird space to it. We can fit some extra chairs. Like, that just might generally be a better layout. Pickup order counter. They put the pickup orders right here. So you can walk in and grab them. I think that's kind of funny. I like that idea. Okay. We could size down the counters and make a custom one. What, of these counters? Well, what will we be trying to achieve? Like, what will be different about it? These are better too because, I guess it doesn't have to be a bar anymore, but these are better too because your game will actually use these as tables, whereas the bar seating cannot be used as tables. So it's more useful. Wendy Kitty, thanks for the 42 months and congrats on almost graduating. Olivia, Shan, thank you. Leah as well with the resubs. Thank you so much. Bar height table from university. I don't really want to have a giant table like that. I don't really want to have a giant bar height table from university. It's nice if we wanted to have like a table up against the wall, but I'm not really trying to have a giant table up against the wall. You see how that's like open at the bottom? I think the counters look better, and I don't really want to put seats at that either, so. Oh, a jukebox is fun. No, I don't like it instead of the counter. I understand the vision, but I think I prefer it like this, okay? Jukebox is good vibes. We could totally do a jukebox. Okay, we should also save the game, because yikes. The painting on the counter is base game, Sorrow. It is base game. All right, maybe I will put that like right there. I think that's fine. Should we get like a little doormat or something? Let me show you also the black and white checkered tiles. So there's a couple options for this. Hate, 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 despise, okay? Then there's like the possibility of us doing our own custom thing. This is kind of what I've done when I've built diners in the past. This is really, I'm gonna describe it as being aggressive in color scheme. I just think that it's a lot. Why hate? I think it's too small. It's very busy when I look at it. I think that the marble doesn't really fit with the vibes of the rest of the building is kind of part of my issue. Maybe if it wasn't marble, because that looks a little bit more like linoleum. Might be better. I don't know. I'm not obsessed with this. I'm not obsessed. Red and yellow. You think it should be red and yellow? I don't even think that, I mean, you're saying to do it with carpet, which I don't think that's gonna work, but chat, there's not really a lot of solid red options like you're saying for us to use. This one has a gold trim on the side as well, so that's kind of out. Then there's like this one, which doesn't look very good. There's a pre-checkerboard linoleum from Get to Work too. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you already. The Get to Work linoleum, which one is it? It's this one. It only comes in 2 swatches. It's like yellow like this or blue. And I don't think that like beige color really fits the vibes. So there's bowling night linoleum, but that's not checkered. I was using a plain linoleum originally, just so we're clear. So if you're gonna tell me to go all the way back to it, well, the linoleum from bowling night is a little bit more like patterned, I guess. And not really in a bad way. I use this one a lot when I'm trying to do like these more retro style builds. And I do like it, but I don't know if it's best. I don't know. Tuna soup, Juliet, Lart, thanks for the subs. Maybe You like the bowling one has potential? Okay, that's good. Chat likes the bowling one, it sounds like. I'm gonna let it sit there for a second. Sometimes, like we were saying earlier, sometimes it helps to just let it sit. I was using a more plain linoleum originally, but if you would prefer to have more pattern, then that's fine. I don't hate it. It's okay with me, so. Okay, I'm gonna put this kind of like that. We'll get a couple little mats in front of them. I want to get some storage in here. We have a fire extinguisher. Okay, I'll probably do a sink. Where are you? Like this one? Okay. Then we have this thing about running away from fires. So helpful. We could put like an apron or something on the wall. That might be interesting. I hadn't really thought about that. Okay, so this part, this is where they're gonna stand to like give people their food. Should we give them like... Okay, this is a really weird concept. But just hear me out for a second. Imagine if they had like a seat. I guess I might want to scoot it back a little bit so they can access it better. And then if they had like a computer so they can see the orders. Kind of like a cash register sort of vibe. There is a register item as well if we wanted to use the register instead. But, oh, that's probably better. Let's use the register instead. We could use the fancy one. That might be good. Maybe we could have gotten away with keeping the TV in here. So the idea is to put a TV in here and have it be like where the orders get displayed. The concern I have with that is that I don't want, if you're playing on this lot and like coming to visit it, I don't want your Sims to come in here and try to autonomously watch the TV, because that's kind of annoying. But that does make sense. You wish you had a chair when you work drive-thru. I know, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I put it there when it was going to be a computer originally, but might as well stay. But I think that makes sense. And then we can leave this. Maybe they put, as they're like getting the food ready, it gets set right here. I don't know. Dishwasher in the counter. Oh, we could put the dishwasher in this part, yeah. Or, I mean, another thing that we could do, and this won't really work, will it? Never mind. Hold on. What does the tiny piece look like? We could try and do that. I want to put this sink somewhere. I guess I can put it over there. Fire extinguisher here. Put a dishwasher in the middle. Debug TV could work. Well, I don't think that it... So, yes, a debug TV could work. But I think that my concern with that is that a debug TV then looks worse. At least with this TV, I think it still looks good. But it will maybe have your Sims going in there. So, I don't know. There's pros and cons to both of these concepts. It might be nice. You can get your fun up if you work here. You can't work here. Okay, let me get some fire stuff too. I don't know if I've ever have I ever experienced a fire at a restaurant? I don't think that these will catch on fire while you're here, will they? Would a corner counter stick out less? Oh, like this one being a corner counter? It'll have more of a trim to it, which you might prefer. It still sticks out, but I'm not that worried about it sticking out. It doesn't bother me too much. There's a red swatch on the fire thing. Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe I could put a little trash can in here too. They say, would you like your receipt? And if you say no, they put it right in there. Yeah, there's space to hold the orders this way. I think it works. Metal floor is absolutely hideous. Horrendous. I think linoleum will be fine. What kind of wallpaper should we put in here? Can't tell. The Strangerville TV? The Strangerville TV is horrible. Wait. Have you seen it? It's got all those horrible things on it. Like scary screens. Look. That doesn't look like orders. Uh-oh. Will they be able to grab the platter with the chair and counter there? What, like grab the platter from here? I'm not sure. We can get rid of the chair. Because they wouldn't have a chair in America anyway. Secret spy orders, yeah. Oh, maybe a drain would be kind of funny. We do have a little floor drain. We could put that in the middle of the room. That makes sense to me. I don't think I like this wallpaper. But I don't know what to use instead. Maybe just like a plain white wallpaper of some sort. Oh, the stock ticker. That might be a better way of displaying the orders. We were trying to have the TV in there like it was displaying the orders, but this might be a... We could put it above this. The Strangerville jukebox is so good. Oh, is there a better music player from Strangerville that we could put in? Why do I feel like I don't remember that? Oh, this one. Oh my gosh. Actually, you're right. That might be more fun. That's like extreme diner jukebox. That is fun. I think your Sims can still get around this. You'd be surprised. They're a little bit better about it than you think. Okay. Funny Duckling, Silver, thank you for the resubs. I kind of like that. So we need to get some decorations in here still. We have this white wallpaper, which I'll probably use in a lot of these areas. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. I might want to paint them a different, more fun color, but I haven't decided yet. Like, do I want to put all this red in there? I don't know. How much is too much? Can you put food stack bags from Debug to do like ready orders? Maybe. There's also, I wonder if there's like a Debug takeout bag from Cottage Living. I'm not really all that concerned about putting the fake orders in, to be honest. Oh, I'm not in Debug right now, am I? I'm not really all that concerned about putting in the fake orders. It's fun in theory, but I'm worried about it messing things up in practice. And like sometimes the items don't only work out how you want it to. It's the Zoomer stuff is what it is. Why? It's lagging when I search like so much. Zoomer's delivery bag. That's what I'm looking for. Zoomer's delivery bag. Where are you? I swear, sometimes I search it and I cannot see what I am looking for. Wait, filter by Cottage Living. You don't want to show up? Okay. Searching through Debug stuff is like really rough, isn't it? I should save the game again too. Just to be safe. Are you sure the Zoomers bag is base game? The food delivery Zoomers came with Cottage Living. The bag might be base game, but the content came with Cottage Living. I don't know. When it puts me in the search catalog, it just dumps me all the way down here. I don't know where I'm looking. Just try searching Zoomers. Yeah, we won't let it filter anything. Just search the word Zoomers. There we go. It is base game. I guess I could put a couple little takeout bags. We could put a sign here. Maybe like, I don't know what kind of sign. I wanted to say like, take your pickup orders. Whatever that means. Pickup orders here. Maybe I could get like, there's a little sale type sign from Get to Work. I want the one that fits on a counter though. Please hold. I'm not thinking the chalk sign. I was thinking like this one. Pick up your orders here, please. Okay, something like that is kind of what I was envisioning going right here. We can scoot it up against the wall. Oh, that's too far against the wall. Right there. Okay, and maybe, oh, do I really care to move these around too much? I don't know. How about like that? Pick up orders. You think an arrow decal? We can maybe put an arrow decal on the wall. I don't really know if I want to do that. It does make it extremely obvious that there is something here for you. I don't know, that's kind of cute. It comes in yellow. You don't love the arrow. Someone else likes the arrow. Who knows? I don't know. You think it gives off the vibe that the customers are dumb? Do you think so? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help them. They, in fact, will not be able to actually take anything from that. I want arrows at pickup spots in real life. Yeah, customers are kind of dumb sometimes. So it will help to have these things. Let's be honest with ourselves. Maybe I should get a couple neon signs. This one has serious hot dog energy. Whatever that means. Can I use it twice? Or is that too much? I don't think it's too much. We need to get a trash can inside to put for the customers. Something like right here. Maybe I'll put it over in this hallway so it's more out of the way. Can the benches be used as tables like these ones? Yeah, the picnic tables can be used as tables at restaurants. They do count as a table. Can you see? Oh, I'm set as a bar still. Make it into a restaurant again. Do you see how it says I have dining spot 18? Well, that's because of the seats, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 tables. I don't know why I had to count. There's not that many. I think that we would benefit from some plants, but I don't know what plants to use. Because I feel like the place is kind of simple. Mannequin in a hot dog suit to look like a mascot. Oh boy, we've been getting comments about that a lot. Here's my feelings about the mannequin in a hot dog suit. I think that because of the mannequin face that it will have, it'll be kind of creepy. Because it'll be like the blank white face with the hot dog suit all the way around it. And I don't know. The rubber basement plant, you think so? I saw, that was 2 people that suggested the basement plant. The people like the rubber basement plant. It comes in like red and yellow-ish colors, so. But 2 people suggested this one. There are other color mannequins. Yeah, but do you guys not understand what I'm trying to say? Like, if I put the mannequin in the costume, I think that its face showing would be really weird. I mean that. You can't even change the color. I don't want to have like a red. I don't know. I don't really like the idea of that. I think I find it kind of weird. It's unsettling, is maybe the better way of putting it. I don't really want to just stare at a mannequin. I think if we had some more posters, it would be kind of nice. This place, it's a hot dog restaurant, but they have all sorts of sandwiches, so a little hot dog item wouldn't be so bad. But it's not really hot dog, which makes me feel sad, so I don't know. Okay, you don't come in red. Boo. You have some kind of fun rainbow energy. That might be cute. Half wall for the wait station? What, right here? You want me to put like a half wall to block this off or what? Maybe a dartboard? Oh, you know what else would be good is just a cork board. Maybe people, there's like community events and stuff, so they post them on there. Oh, a pride flag is more fun. We can put, maybe I will keep that and I'll put a pride flag here. We could always, if it doesn't fit, we can size it down a little bit. I think that might be kind of a cute addition. And it does match, so. I've seen a lot of comments about a disco ball. I don't know if the disco ball is too much, but everybody's been talking about the disco ball. It's been coming up a lot. So, maybe? I don't know. You think the disco ball is too much? Okay. Getting some real mixed signals here from the chat right now about the disco ball. The issues with the Sims walking under it, Christine, were when it was on a platform. This is flat, so the Sims won't have trouble getting under it when it's flat like this. It was just when it was on a platform where they struggled. Oh wait, this should be brick. All the way across the whole back wall. I guess part of this wall can be brick too. Then we'll have to pick a color for in here. I feel like the disco ball, honestly, is kind of a little bit too much for me. But, I don't know. Disco ball in the bathroom? I don't think it'll fit in the bathroom. I think that in the bathroom it'll be too high up because of, yeah, see? With the toilet stall. I wonder if there's any other... Maybe this should go on this wall instead. We need something for this wall. A bathroom disco ball kind of scares me. Yeah, I don't think I would like it very much. If there was a disco ball in real life, I don't think I'd be into that. Oh, there's a Strangerville picture. That's kind of fun. Can I do this in red? Just on that wall. How does this look from the inside right now? That's not terrible. And you know what else we could do if we really wanted to? We could close this off just a little bit more. Just for like the sake of it being a little bit tighter. And I could put the door here. I think the metal walls are bad though, if we do that. But we could close it off. And I don't think that would be terrible. Yeah, we can try and put up some like, a certificate or something, because that might look like they've got, that's not gonna work. But we can make it look like they've had inspections done. And that could be good. Maybe I'll look at all of the wall stuff from Get to Work. Hydro, Aaron, thanks for the subs. Get to, oops, wrong buttons. Oh my. These are like diplomas, but we can say that they've been certified for something. We can just pretend. Maybe the employees have a plaque to remind them about. Who knows? Put that on this wall right there. We need photos of Stanley on the blank wall. Do you think so? I'm worried about putting photos because I'm worried about the game thinking that it's CC on the gallery. Because you know how it does that? I'm worried about it like messing up and then thinking that we're using CC. Award for the best hot dogs in Strangerville. They've got some world records. There you go. That's what these are. It's a world record hot dog shop. A painting of Stanley? Do you think so? Or is that too on the nose? Because we could get him and we could paint him, but... Where would it go here instead of the Strangerville thing? I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea. We can look, but I don't know if it's gonna fit. The wall behind the door isn't painted. We gotta paint all kinds of stuff, Julie. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Okay, I need to get another sim quick. Because I'm gonna need somebody else to paint him. Is that Nancy? No, that's Malcolm. I don't want him. There you go. Oh, wait. Take this one. Nancy. All right. I guess I'll be painting him. We'll do some paint by references of the hot dog man. Okay, it is in fact 10 p.m., so that's very inconvenient. Oh, calm down. Let me get an easel. I will also need to get some lighting. And I'm also going to want to paint the walls yellow. I think. Okay, I'm going to need to teleport some people around. I can also get... Oh, don't care for self. Bring Stanley here. I want those little, like, floor markers, because we can put him, like, and force him to stand and pose. Those are from the mosquito pack. No? Can't search pose. Mosquito. Show all. I'm talking about this subject mark. You come in here. Stop being sad. I would like for you to wait for the photographer. And let me just see. I don't ever remember where I need to put these easels for it to... Oh, I need to cheat her painting skill too. Hold on. Skill level, major, painting 10. All right. Let's paint from reference, a large one. Hi, Shella, how are you? Oh, he looked down. That's not good. Try again. Stop. Paint from reference. Try again. He's smiling now. There we go. That's the spirit. Okay. Now she can paint that. Hopefully it turns out good. I think just the one, to be honest. We don't need to have a bunch. We can have just this one and it'll look good. Not you taking weenie pics is what Shella just typed in my chat. Shella, you can't say stuff like that. Well, let me cheat her needs so it turns out better. Ooh, it's kind of like blown out a little bit, but put that in your inventory, okay? Don't critique your own work. That's so annoying. Let's go put it on the wall. I'm still recording this, by the way. Should I leave this sped up in the speed build? My journey to paint Stanley. Okay, we're going here. Why not? It's a part of the process. One of the backgrounds from the new party pack. I think that might be pushing it a little bit too far, but we can look. At a certain point, this does become too chaotic, but it will fit there, won't it? Does it come in like a... It comes in yellow. Honestly, the rainbow is not even bad. Maybe I can put Stanley on top of this, on this little wall right here. Do you want to go here too? Just for the vibes? Okay, let me get Stanley. Oh, you meant as a background for Stanley's painting. Oh, I was thinking about in here. I think that's okay. It's simple, it's subtle. Oh, that's disappearing on its own. We need something to go right here. Yeah, I think that actually ties in the banners, which is kind of what we're going for. Maybe I'll take these and put a couple more. Coat rack, a plant. Yeah, I don't think a coat rack is good. We could do another plant. It has to be a different kind of plant. This one is similar to the other one, but different. So then we have 2 plants in either corner. I could do it in red. And that might be good. Dartboard? Oh, the problem with the dartboard is that if we put that in, it's like super interrupted by all the stuff that we have. So it won't really fit. Some people were saying pipes too. I don't think that that's a terrible idea. I feel like these in particular are not even bad. These ones are the industrial loft kit ones. Do they come in? You know what? That might be a nice little touch. Okay, let me steal for the ceiling. I'm kind of thinking I'll just put like a wood paneling on the ceiling. Simple. This is so silly. Is it still fall? I need to leave again and come back again because the weather is not my vibes. And then we can do the menu. The menu is also important. I'm playing the Stardew Valley soundtrack in the background, yes. Ariel, thanks for 22 months. All right, let's go back to Strangerville. You think yellow metal on the ceiling would be fun? We could think about it. Yeah, I like how the plant is next to the pipes. The owners were like, oh, these pipes are such an eyesore. Put a plant next to them. See if it covers it. Hide the eyesore pipes. Okay, we can try the yellow metal for the ceiling. I'm open to trying it. Is my terrain paint still there? Oh, and there's leaves on the floor now, which is very annoying. Eco lifestyle. What do you look like? It's a bit excessive, but maybe in a fun way. You don't see it most of the time, so it doesn't matter that much. Right? Okay. What else do we need to do? The menu? Let's do the menu and then we can think more about everything else. I'm also gonna change all the staff outfits. Okay, so on this menu, we're going for diner, but everything that they have on the menu is a sandwich. So maybe I'll start with the main courses and then go from there. Yeah, I'm gonna give all the employees hot dog costumes. I'm thinking, because we're calling it, in case you missed it, it's a Wraps to Witches restaurant. So witches like sandwiches, like rags to riches, wraps to witches. So we're gonna have a variety of, I think, like veggie burger. We can have a couple burritos. I don't want it to be too, okay, hot dog 7, hot dogs 8. Sliders are fun. fried chicken slider. Tofu dog. I kind of want to, I don't know if I want to overdo it. Veggie dog, hamburger. I really want it to be like classic American diner food, but like a small menu. How many things is that? Should we do sliders instead of the burgers? Oh, I hate how the hot dog is in between the two burritos too. But then if it's called wraps to witches, it has to have wraps. We can't just like call it that and then not, you know? Okay, I used the more expensive hot dog just then because then it's next to the, I know this is dumb, but I'm gonna put them two. We're not gonna have veggie dog, just hot dog and tofu dog. They can have a BLT. I think we can have a veggie burger and then two kinds of sliders. You know what? If we do it with this small of a menu, it's just the one row in game. And that might be okay. Just one simple row of sandwiches. There are other things we could add, but I kind of want it to be simple. There's like the tortilla dog. There's all kinds of stuff. But then there's no wraps, and that's bad. But does it have to have wraps? Maybe they're out of wraps today. They do have... We could get those three. Beef kebab wrap, chicken kebab wrap, spinach wrapped veggie burrito. Maybe these are too fancy. Should we just get like a chicken one? Chicken and then a veggie one? Plus then they're next to each other. I know I'm being really dumb about this, but I like how they're next to each other in the row. Well, I probably could get the peanut butter and jelly back then. That's a nice variety of sandwiches. There's not a veggie dog, but there's a tofu dog. Cat. So then we have those. I guess I probably should put the wraps back because then it really is a wrap restaurant, right? Yeah, fine. We can have a ham and cheese sandwich. And maybe like, are there any really expensive sandwiches? I don't think I want to have them, but glazed heirloom bamboo roll. A roll could be a wrap. We don't want anything that fancy. I don't think so. Oh, but if we had one more thing, it would be 2 exact rows. Oh my god, I'm being so annoying. Spice encrusted burrito. The problem is I want my hot dogs to be together. We do have the tortilla wrapped veggie dog if you wanted to get that. That could be a fun extra item. That's the combo. It's a tortilla and a hot dog. So okay, so that'll be 2 complete rows in game because this one will be hidden, right? So it's 2 exact rows. For dessert, do any of these things seem like a sandwich and or a wrap to you? The biscotti. Is that too fancy though? Do you think Stanley makes that? Like, I was kind of thinking the cream snack cake. He just sells, like, he goes to the store and he buys Twinkies and he just sells them. That was my thought. I think he would do that. That's a get rich quick scheme. Maybe he has nothing else, just Twinkies that he sells. You're all trying to get him to make donuts. You think he puts that much work into it? It might be kind of cute if he had like a mixture of donuts though. If we just got like a few different types of donuts. How many types of donuts is that? We can get one more. He can have just a bunch of, maybe he has like a donut shop on the side. He loves a side hustle. So I could see it. Donut holes. Oh, that's fun. Bacon wrapped, chocolate donut, cream filled donut, donut holes, glazed donut, plain donut, powdered donut. Maybe he gets them from the donut shop and then he sells them. People do that. Like, they'll, like, outsource dessert from, like, a local bakery or something. Not the Peppa donut! You can't call this a Peppa donut! The bacon wrapped donut is a Peppa donut? That's evil? How could you say that? Okay. This place, we're thinking, like, diner-type food. I'm feeling like, for starters, they might have, like... corn dog. That's excellent. I was thinking like maybe a corn dog and then like French fries. They have French fries on this list, right? Chips, French fries. I feel like it shouldn't be too many things. I feel like the appetizer list should be really small. Having a corn dog as an appetizer before my hot dog, yeah. We could have a couple pizza roll-ups, maybe, because that kind of fits the wrap vibes. And that's simple. He doesn't have breadsticks. You think he makes breadsticks at this place? I don't think so. The pretzel's a maybe, but then it's in the middle of my roll-ups, and that annoys me. Maybe he has a salad. No, that's too fancy. Do you think he has mac and cheese, but it's like Kraft mac and cheese for kids? Yeah. He makes the Kraft mac and cheese in there. From the box, you know? Okay, he probably has a couple drinks like Power Sip. I bet he has lemonade. Cream cola. Maybe he has... I like these sodas. Oh, that's chilled green tea. These are seltzer waters. Oh my. You can have like 2 of them. Probably not tea. I think that's too fancy for you. Melon soda. Why is that lemonade so much more expensive? He probably has coffee too, but like simple coffee. Just coffee. I don't think that he has any sort of... Oh, my music stopped. Now it's playing something else. Maybe... What does that look like on our list? Well, we could sell... That makes just 1 row. So water, lemonade, coffee, cream cola, grapefruit seltzer water, lime seltzer water, and lemon soda. Maybe he should have iced tea. Do they have iced tea on this list? Oh, a root beer float. Oh, that's good. That is good. I don't think he has milk. Mostly because that feels gross to me. Okay, he's got a root beer float. So he has only 1 kind of seltzer water. Lime. Lime seltzer water. He's got off-brand Sprite. Okay? Water, lemonade, coffee, cream soda, off-brand Sprite, melon soda, and root beer float. I passed the iced tea on the right side. Did I? It must be at the top. How far on the right side are we talking? I don't think it needs it. It's on the left now? Someone said it was on the right side. Thai iced milk tea. I don't think he has fancy drinks. He's just buying these. Fizzy fruity drink. Like the kind of place where they give you stuff in a can, you know? It's a miracle he has a root beer float. I don't really like iced tea. Can I get away with not putting the iced tea on there? Everyone keeps saying I saw it, but that's not helpful. I don't know where it is. Juice on the rocks. How expensive is it? Now they're saying it's on the right side again? Wait. Okay. Second row on the right. Is it on the left or is it on the right? Pitch black tea. Oh, there's the iced tea. That's expensive. He can have iced tea though. I like that better than the cream soda or whatever. Water, lemonade, coffee, 2 sodas, a root beer float, and iced tea. And then we've got a small collection of appetizers, a few sandwiches and wraps, and then donuts. Okay, our next order of business, and this is gonna be a lot more annoying, is we have to go and set up all of the outfits to be weenie suits. So we're gonna be in and out of cast a few times here. Okay. If it'll finish saving. Yeah, he's not known for his drinks menu, exactly. Okay, I like to delete extras. And then we go and just do the one. Everybody's gonna be in a weenie suit. Check my chat with Shella. What? Hold on. I responded. I don't know what the question is though. I only partially understand it. Delete that hat. Where's my costume hat? Are they in weenie suits or are they also weenies? Now that's the question. Where? There, it's at the very top. I'm so silly. Okay, that's one. They're not gonna wear any shoes. I know that seems unsanitary, but they're not gonna wear any shoes. Yeah, I think I've decided Stanley is the only weenie sim. The rest of them are dressing up like him. It's like a cosplay. It's weird to think about other weenie sims. So it's just him, and he's hired these people and they wear a costume to like fit the vibes, you know? Tell a story. But he's the only one who's actually a weenie, because it would be weird otherwise. There can only be one. Dressing up in the flesh of his fallen brothers. That's a creepy way of putting it. Will Stanley ever fall in love with another hot dog? I don't know. I've been too busy having Stanley date people that are convenient for me. So I don't know. Like just today I had him woohooing Judith Ward because I was trying to get famous. So I don't know if I can't see him settling down anytime soon. Because he's too busy. He might not even be the type to settle down. I don't know. He's got a lot going on. And he uses people. So I think that would make it hard for him to find love. Because I think that his problem is that he looks at relationships as being like kind of transactional. So I feel like the other party would be like, this is not going to work long term. Like, you don't care about me, you just care about what I can give you. He's kind of toxic. Did I keep the heels on? Oh, oops. That's fine. One of them can wear shoes. Most of them won't, but that one can. I don't want to go back and cast, so I'll leave it. No, I don't think that he's like ace or like aromantic or anything. I think that he does like to pursue romantic relationships. I just don't think that he wants to settle down with one person long term. Like I think that he does care for people at the time in his own way. And he does like to be romantic with people, but I just don't think that he just cares more about himself than about like a long-term relationship, you know? It's more of a commitment issues, I would say. He's non-committal. He's not mean necessarily, but he doesn't want a partner long-term. We're overthinking this. Oh, take those heels off. That's weird. All right, we're almost done. Married to his job. Yeah. There's lore for this. Well, and then there's also the problem of like, does everything that when he does these things, is it like all a part of the same universe? Or are these all alternate universes? Because that does change things. But I kind of like to imagine that it is part of the same universe. Because it's more fun that way. But obviously then his like skills always reset. But he's a fast learner, but a quick forgetter as well. Same universe, different timelines. Oh, maybe that's part of it. I think it's like he's Barbie. Yeah. Okay. Everything's all set up. Our custom menu is prepared. All of the employees' costumes are prepared. I think people will wear everyday outfits. Are there any lot traits that we want to put? Probably not. I don't think so. Whew, sorry for yawning. Let me save the game. Stanley movie next? Oh my gosh. You think I should make it romantic? Oh my. You know what we could do that might be like a fun addition? I might put a little woohoo bush in a corner somewhere. How does that look from the front? That's too visible. That's bad. The only problem is, no matter where I put this, it's like, now you're cutting into the drive-thru, and this is where the parking lot is. So I could put it out back by the parking lot. Oh, we have dumpsters. I forgot we have dumpsters. I'm silly. There literally are dumpsters right here. You can move in the dumpster. That is vile. I'm sorry, everybody. I'll give it a romantic aura. There is a painting of Stanley, yeah. Yeah, there's 2 dumpsters, so there's plenty of room for woohooing whenever you need to. Would I speed run for charity? Speed run what, see? Because I have some things on my list already. I'm not choosing to announce them at this time, but I have some things on my Tiltify setup already. So I'm not choosing to delve further into that yet, but we'll talk later. Okay, I feel like this honestly is really fun. I think it turned out nicely. Should we put it on the gallery or should we go around and look for some more stuff first just to be sure that it's all good? So when you come in, you get your table right here. We've got some outdoor picnic tables that you can sit on. They do function as tables in game. And then you walk inside, we've got like some seating. You can get your pickup orders right here. A couple places to sit down, picture a Stanley, jukebox. Over to the left, we've got a very small bathroom, but it's functional. And then over on the right side, we have like the employee areas. Oh, the window or the wallpaper is messed up. Uh-oh, that would have been bad. So the employees in here, you can like get your stuff. You can come into the kitchen. We've got 2 setups for cooking. There's a fake drive-through window right here. And that's everything. Outside there's a parking lot in the back, and then we have like some dumpsters, and then this is where the drive-through goes around. It kind of like curves down the side. I think this is really funny. Oh, hi Owen. Bye Owen. Can I call it Stanley's Rapster Witch? Oh, I can. Okay, that's really good. We have exactly enough characters. It is a 1-bathroom restaurant. Stanley's Sandwich Shop. Complete with outdoor seating, a drive-through window, and a parking lot out back. Hold on, let me add in. We serve only sandwiches here, but our specialty is hot dogs. I don't know. I don't know. Stanley's Wraps to Witches. We serve only, I should say only wraps and sandwiches, because that'll explain it for people. This gallery thumbnail honestly looks really good. It's a very simple build, don't get me wrong, but the gallery thumbnail looks pretty good. Okay. There we go. It is done. That actually was like not that bad. And well, yeah, it went fast because it's really small. That's the thing. It's not gonna take that long to build when it's like this teeny tiny. It's only a 20 by 20 lot. This was definitely a fun one, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't think I want to get off stream just yet. I don't know what to do now, because I wasn't expecting to finish it. Now we have time to Stardew. Oh my god. We actually, so tomorrow we're gonna play Stardew as well, because we have to do a little bit of practicing for our speed run. It might not be a bad idea. Should I try like a little mini speed run? I won't finish the whole thing because I won't be here for that long, but we could like speed run the mines and practice. That might be a good idea. Miv, you have to leave though if I'm gonna speed run the mines because I'm not helping you. Miv's on the enemy team. Miv, if we're gonna practice speed running the mines, you have to go away. Okay, I'm gonna change my stream title. And then I will switch games. We can go look at it. No, Miv, I'm joking. You don't have to leave. It's fine. Fair warning, I'm no speedrunner, okay? I don't know anything. I know some things, but I don't know much. I really don't know much at all. So, just bear with me. I do have my own route kind of started, so we'll see how this goes. I'm trying to get the game to open. There we go. There we go. Let's play. The speedrun contest is on Tuesday. It'll come back. Give it a sec. Also, speaking of come back, Snappy has not come back, which is kind of messed up. She ditched me. Absolutely horrible. All right, I'll randomize myself a few times. I don't know, what do I want? Ooh, is that like a skeleton shirt? Ooh, I don't like that hair. I like the hair color though. I'm not, this is a mini speed run. Simsie. Okay, it's on the standard farm. Ooh. The charity streams start on May 1st, Zane, and the fundraiser is on May 1st. The speed run, woo, pause. The speed run is on the 30th, the tournament, the Stardew tournament that we're practicing for. All right, let's go. Wait, I'm Habu. Wait. Oh, jeez. Hold on, I've already fumbled. I'm not going that fast. Hold on. Okay, I'm Habu, watch this. Just you wait. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be totally fine. It's gonna be so good. Okay. It's actually not going that well. Oh, I should have put these up one so it's quicker to water them because they'll be closer to our house. I didn't though. Okay. Habu is better at watering these than I am too. What happened to building today? Oh, Bestie, you're about 30 seconds too late. We just finished the build and started this like literally 2 seconds ago. Okay, I'm gonna try and get enough to build a chest. Yeah, Habu can animation cancel. The speedrunners do that a lot. Animation canceling is not allowed in the tournament that we're playing in this week. So no one can animation cancel in the tournament. What's the end goal in a speedrun? It depends what you're speedrunning. People speedrun the community center, they speedrun perfection. A community center speedrun might take you like 2.5 hours, and a perfection speedrun, depending on how good you are, might take you like 20 hours, 20 something. The good people can do it really quick. I would not be able to do that. So, I'm not really one of those good people. I've already taken too long. So. Okay, oh my god, I have like such a mess going on. Now we craft a chest. Just drop that for a second. Put that there, pick it back up. Put everything away. Okay. Now we sleep. Oh. Quick, 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 quick. Now we water and then we sleep again. Okay. This is gonna be fine. I'm gonna build the blue gen house in a couple of weeks probably, Molly. My Sims aren't even teens yet, so not yet. Oh, was he Emily? Yeah, Gluon is also the enemy. Gluon's on a different team than us. You didn't set a timer, my immersion. Shella, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Gluon is on your team? Oh, I thought Gluon was hosting his own team. Oh, so we only have one serious enemy team. So it's not as bad as we thought. That's good to know. I might actually chop a little bit more. Okay, well, good for him being on the enemy team. Okay. We sleep again. Yeah, Jordan Denim are teens, but they haven't aged up into young adults yet. All right, it's happening. Our next plan, I'm gonna save one of those. I do have a little bit more gold. Okay. I'm not going to pick that up. All right, chat. Our next order of business is that we are going straight to the mines. And we're off. This should be interesting. Are you allowed to skip tutorials and stuff? In like this, in speedrunning? Yeah. That's like the #1 way you gotta go. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna harvest all of these little things. I'm gonna leave them for a second and I'll get them on the way back. But we'll see. Skip, 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 skip. Okay. Let's go. So when we do this with other people, it's gonna be a little bit different. When we play with other people, the method is that we're gonna have all 4 of us in the mines at once. 4 of us are gonna try and push down as fast as possible. And the other person, or sorry, 3 of us are gonna push down as fast as possible. The other person is gonna stay back and get materials. So like, for example, I just got this ladder. I would go down and keep pushing and one person would stay back and get all that copper. Does that make sense? So that's how we're gonna do it with the 4 of us to be quicker. So it's gonna be a little different of a method. I'm gonna grab these. This is kind of a waste of time, but I need copper, so. We can do it. When is the speed run? It's not until Tuesday. Also, let me look at my own. I'm not gonna show you this document, I'm sorry, because it's a secret, but I have my own doc of my plans. Okay. We need to wait. We have to get a barrel on the 24th floor. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, the tournament has to be streamed, Sora. It's a Twitch Rivals tournament, so you have to stream the tournament or else they won't let you play in it. That's how it works. Okay. Yeah, on this channel, every person has to stream their perspective. That's how you do these tournaments, is they have to be streamed because then they can see that you're not cheating. Everybody has to live stream their perspective. Okay. I'll go live at the regular time. The tournament actually starts at 5 and I usually stream at 4, but we'll go live at the regular time and hang out beforehand. That is the plan. Okay, I'm not that familiar with speedruns. I don't really, oh my god, I'm like clicking on the wrong thing. I don't really know. I feel like I should have tried to get another chest that I could keep at the mines. That's how I normally play the game. And I think it's worth it for me to try and make one. Hi, Snappy! Are you gonna sit in your little spot? Okay, this is why I don't have a timer on, because look, I'm busy doing that. Are you gonna sit with us? Are you here to help? Yeah, we finished the build, Em, and now we're speedrunning. Oh my god, this level sucks. This is a disaster. Oh my. Oh, because it's open! Oh no, 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 no. Look how much time I just wasted doing that. Wait, that's the UI scale, stop. I just wasted so much time because of that. Speedrun fail, we have to restart. I'm serious, we have to restart. I actually might. There is a special slime down there. That's why it's practice, you know? Because we have to do stuff like this. Give me something good. A carving knife, hate. Oh my. Here we go. This is gonna really slow us down. It's okay. Bad vibes, what, from the carving knife? I agree. I don't like little knives. I don't use the tiny daggers. I only use big swords in this game. Okay, good thing I can't pick that up. Oh, what does that have? +1 attack? I'm not gonna use it, am I? So it doesn't matter. Once we're doing this with all 4 of us too, keep in mind that when we do it with all 4 of us, we're gonna have a lot more inventory space, like collectively. Cause there'll be 4 people playing. So that's gonna help. Right now it's just me, so. Oh, I got a book. Combat Quarterly. I didn't realize I had a book. Okay. This is slow. You left in it with Sims, you came back to Stardew. Yeah, we finished the build, so we're practicing a little bit. I don't know how much is a good amount of time to finish the mines in when you're playing by yourself. Because again, I've been preparing a list of plans for 4 people to do this. So, leather boots. Let's go. Ah, I got my things out of order. Yeah, Snap is making biscuits. She's being very cute right now. Another tip that I was given, this is like straight from Habu when we played together, is that one person was meant to go and try and kill stuff because the things when they got killed were likely to drop a ladder, and then the other people were mining. You think my Stardew gameplay is impressive, Shella? Thank you, that's very nice of you to say. That is very kind. What's the end goal of the speed run? For me, I'm just getting to the bottom of the mines today, maybe, or maybe not, who knows. In the tournament, there's a bunch of goals. There's a whole long list. Forgive me if I don't tell you which ones we're going for until it starts, though. I don't want the other enemy teams to know which goals we're trying to achieve, because there's like a prize pool for every single one of the goals. So I feel like that should be a secret until we do the tournament. Does that make sense? Okay. This one sucks. Ooh, don't pass out. We're not gonna have enough food to do this. I don't know how Habu does this. I feel like there are certain things that I just can't partake in when I'm speedrunning. The Mines 120 level speedrun record is 30 minutes, and that's Habu. Okay. 32 minutes, 46 seconds. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that. Is there records for 4 people doing the mines? Oh, just go actually. 16 is pretty good. What's the record for the 4 people? Not that we're gonna be anywhere near that, but it's good to know. Yeah, and that's with animation canceling, and also I'm not actually speedrunning right now. I'm like reading chat and stuff, you know, like we're not really speedrunning. I'm hanging out. Rosie, Judy, thank you for the subs, both of you. Okay. Record for 4 people is 26 minutes and 14 seconds. Okay. I wish I remembered how long it took us when we did the tournament last time. Oh my god. Because I don't know what it was like when we played with Habu in that tournament. We also practiced a lot when we did that tournament, and I don't have time to practice as much this time because, shockingly, I've been preparing for a massive fundraiser. Oh, really, Elric? That's terrible. We're doomed. We are doomed. Okay, I need to get to at least 20. I've eaten all of my stuff, so that's really bad news. It's only on day 1, and we're like so early on. Disaster. Eat that. We need to kill more of the monsters. Well, I wonder who is on her team this time around. And if there are people that she got, oh, I just wasted so much energy. This is why when we play with the multiplayer, we're gonna like send somebody down to look and check if there's any ladders that are open instead of just like wildly mining. You have parsnips, Simsy? I know I have parsnips, but I'm gonna eat all of them, and that's my only food. We don't have anything else growing right now. So this is bad. I don't think I did a very good job with this. Can you choose more than one goal in the tournament? You can try and do all of them if you want to. That's probably not a good idea because you probably won't be able to achieve all of them, but you can do however many goals in the tournament you want. Okay. This is a nightmare. What's Dan's stream title? I didn't see it. I did not see Dan's stream title. This is the worst mine level, by far. Stupid thing. Oh my god, I only have one more parsnip. Let me in. Oh no, chat. We're doomed. No, you aren't allowed to use any staircases in the regular mines. That is against the rules. Okay, I'm gonna try and kill this thing and hope for the best. Come here. Die. 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 Oh, no. We are, in fact, in trouble. I'm gonna go up and around and see. Oh, good. Okay, now we can go back. Steel small sword. Let's head out of here. All the way back home. I'm gonna leave the forageables for on our way back tomorrow, okay? Our team is me, Dan, Sarah, and Rochella is who we're playing with. Ainsley, thank you for the resub. 44 months. Thank you so much. I trashed the better sword? What do you mean? I trashed the rusty sword. We are fine. It is fine. Yeah, they have to be killed on regular tiles for it to drop a ladder. I do know that. But... okay, dump all that. Oh, we need to be quicker than this. Speed. Speed. Run. Level 1 farming. Okay. Oh, it's raining today. Skip, 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 skip. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't think the speedrunners do this, but I'm gonna. Let's go. And we are off. Whew. Make sure you craft cherry bombs if you can. Yeah, we're not bringing those with us today. Thought I was playing The Sims 4 today. We did earlier, Strawberry. We played Sims 4 already. Now we're doing this for a little bit. Not for a long time, just a little bit. We're just doing this for now. When are we doing a speed run? We have a Stardew tournament, Strawberry, on Tuesday. It's a Twitch Rivals tournament on Tuesday. So that is the plan. Okay, now I have some leaks. What save is this? It's one that I made about 5 minutes ago to speed run the mines in. We're just practicing. I'm gonna delete it after this. This is purely for the sake of practice. Uh-oh. 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 Die, die, die. Die, 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 die. Okay, nope. Yikes. You feel bad for those characters? What, the little creatures? You feel bad for the creatures? They're trying to kill me. Don't feel bad for them. They'll be fine. We're not supporting them. Okay. But you're in their house? What? That's like the whole point. The mayor is like, you gotta help us. Things are bad. Quick, go to the mines and save the world. Okay. What level did I say I wanted to check for barrels on? Hold on. I need to memorize these. 24. Okay, I need to make sure I hit those barrels and the ones on the far side. We're hoping that we can get like a fancy club or like a nicer sword by doing this. Let's go. The barrels changed on 1.6. Oh, did they? That's bad news. I got some sneakers. Oh my god. What sneakers are those? +1 defense? What did I have before? Couldn't have been good. Oh, it is better. Okay, just leave. So, what levels are important on... You say that the barrels changed in 1.6, but like, I know that people had like a predictor for stuff, but there's still a lot of barrels. So I think it's still a good idea to check them. Even if, like, I don't know how the prediction stuff works, but there's still a lot of barrels and they can drop some good stuff. So I think it's still worth looking into, right? Eat that cave carrot. I don't know. Oh, the ladder's open. Oh my god, I'm wasting stuff. Simsy. This is why when we have the team, it'll be easier because we'll have people running out to check. And it's not just me mining mindlessly. Okay. Come here, little slime. It's time for you to die. Okay, I might actually eat that too. It was that a weapon always spawned on a top right barrel on level 24 at a certain date. Was that how it worked? Yeah, I'm not worried about that part being changed. Oh, we can read chat during the tournament, Jupiter. It's not that it's cheating to read chat. It's just that we might not have that much time to read chat. So it won't be like as interactive as a normal stream because we'll be quite busy. Oh, I should have killed these little things first. Because when they turn into bugs, they get really annoying. What's that? Wearable dwarf helm? Oh my god, I haven't seen that yet. I'll get the slimes later. Kill these quick. Go away. Okay. The tournament's on Tuesday. So it's coming up. This level sucks. Why is there so much? You don't really think about it until you're trying to do it in like a fast amount of time. And then it's a disaster. Okay. Thought they only turned to bugs if you hit them once but didn't kill them. I don't know. I'm just trying to kill them. Don't worry about it. You missed Stanley's hot dog house. We built him a restaurant. Yeah, we spent the first like 2.5 hours of stream doing that. I just started this. This is recent. We're doing a little test run. I don't think I'm cut out to be a speedrun streamer because it's just not fun for me that much. It's fun for like an occasional challenge, but to do this like permanently is not pleasant. Okay, I'm gonna grab this real quick. It's too stressful. Doesn't make the game fun. I just don't really care for that at all. You'd be afraid to go against Taboo. Yeah, well, I don't think we're gonna win the tournament. That's the thing. I'm not worried about winning the tournament. I just think it's fun to play. We're not really interested in winning. We know that we're not gonna be able to, so. We just want it to be fun. And that's what matters, really, is having fun. Right, chat? That's the spirit. Yeah, I would prefer to just not lose, like, really bad. Oop, open. If we could, you know, not be last, that is fine by me. I want that Omni Geode, please. You have to be really careful with those ladders because it's really easy to walk past them on these levels. Because it's so dark. Oh, this is going quite well. Oh my gosh, this is going really well. Nice. Should I take that? I don't know. Okay. We have some quartz at home, so we will be getting more of them. Can you stop trying to kill me, little bat? That's actually so messed up. I am innocent. Yeah, these dark levels without a glow ring is really hard. You can't see anything about where you're going. I truly cannot see at all where I am going right now. Our luck has kind of run out. Oh boy. There we go. All of these in like the level 30 and around this number suck. But we will manage. It's gonna be fine. What's my rec for getting started? Oh, it's open already. I'm wasting stuff. My rec for getting started in Stardew Valley. I mean, don't do this. Whatever you do, don't play like this. This is not the way that you would do it, but it's just let the wiki be your friend and have fun is how I would get started in Stardew Valley. There's 120 levels in the mines. We're on 38 right now. Oh, it's open over there. It is open. Let me through. Okay. This is the last dark level. We're done after this. And that's good because we're getting out of energy. I might run and just see if it's open at all. Because the answer is probably not. Die? Die? I don't know how we expect to do this. Energy is really going to be a hard one for us. You do not do well under stress. Yeah, I understand that. Did it drop anything? No. Oh my. Of course it's open. That was my fear. We're almost done. At least for today. I did get a slingshot. I'm gonna go back out and go home. Bug steak? Of course we don't have the recipe yet. Well, actually I have 10 bug meat is the recipe, but I thought I didn't have it yet. We're not keeping any bug meat. So I threw it. I need to make a chest for tomorrow. That is our next plan. Oh, is it letting you pin things? See, that's so annoying. Emma, Serena, Huffington, Ainsley, thank you for the subs. Who's my team captain? Lilsimsie. She's not very good, so we're doomed. Okay. Who is that? I'm not familiar with her, actually. No, so historic, you're not allowed to animation cancel in this tournament. Animation canceling is not allowed in this one. I do know how to animation cancel. I don't choose to. I'm gonna let myself water these, to be honest. Waste of time, but it's happening. You know what? Maybe I'll go into the mines a little bit later today. I'm gonna chop some trees because I want to bring a chest with me. What's animation canceling? You're gonna want to look this one up, besties. I'm not your source of information for animation canceling. Animation canceling is when they do like a combination of keys and it makes it so that you can basically chop down the tree as if you had an iridium axe because it cancels the animation so it goes really quick. And it saves a lot of time, so it's really helpful for speedrunning because you're canceling the animation, not having to watch it. Again, I am not your source of animation canceling info. Google is your friend because you're not going to understand with me just explaining it. No, Deficient, this is a different hat. It's not the dwarf helm. It's a literal dwarf helm hat that I've got. So it's a different thing. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So we need to go out here. I'm gonna forage these real quick. And then at 8 a.m. we have to enter the area from over here. That's a waste of time. Nope. Wait for 8, wait for 8, wait for 8, wait for 8, wait for 8. There. Cutscene. Am I gonna forage anything up here? I guess maybe. Yeah, I'm sure you can use the sewing machine with the dwarf helm to make the hat with it, but I found this in the mines. So, a new save. This is not a save that we're gonna play on for a while. This is a speed run test. We're doing a speed run test right now. We're not planning on playing on this save for a long time. We're practicing speed running. This is a throwaway save. Am I using this tomorrow? This save? No. No. This is a throwaway save. It's like a joke save. Does that make sense? One off. Just a little test run of a couple things. I don't have any food. I forgot about that part. Well, maybe I can get to level 45. Maybe we can do it with no food. We'll see about that one. We shall see. Maybe we'll find some cave carrots or something, I don't know. Okay. Snow yam, please. Please, I want a snow yam, please. Can someone drop me something good, please? Are we playing the other save tomorrow? We're gonna practice more speed running. We're gonna do both. We're gonna play my regular save and practice a little bit. We have to wait until Sarah gets home from work and then we can practice a little bit as a group. Is the idea for tomorrow. So we will be playing a little bit with people and practicing, but not for the whole stream. Die, 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 die. Okay. That's my first iron ore, and I didn't put anything in a chest upstairs. Why? Answer me this, lilsimsie. Why did you come down here and not... Ugh. You were supposed to put these things in the chest. You brought the whole chest with the intention of putting things in it. Absolutely ridiculous behavior, that is. I'm making mistakes. There's no time to make mistakes. This is a disaster. It's okay. The dandelions are edible? No, they're not. I mean, well, barely. I'm gonna try and keep this one. The daffodil is 0. I thought it was I got it confused with the horseradish. The horseradish is 13 only. Dandelion's a little bit better, but I'm gonna try and keep that one if I can, to limit the time that we have to forage, if possible. Okay. Okay. Well, the good news is we might have to eat it. I'm gonna see if I can kill this little slime. Can you please drop me a ladder? Come here. Up, up. Up. Oh dear. We're in big trouble. We are in big, big, big trouble. I don't think that I'm cut out to be a speedrunner. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's 45. Let's get out of here. We're gonna go back to the house. I'm gonna go up around the top. Chest? What? I don't have any... What are you asking me to do? Put stuff in the chest? Me? Right now? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You're hearing a lot of negative self-talk today, Miss Simsie. Yeah, well, I'm feeling very negative about my abilities. It's so embarrassing because then everybody in chat's like, do this instead. Why are you doing this? You forgot about this. Do this. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be the team leader who plans things, and I'm just not a speedrunner, so I don't know. Like, I know Stardew Valley so well, but I don't know Stardew Valley like this, you know? So it just makes it so I'm like really insecure about the plan that I have made, which I think is understandable. I feel like anybody would be. Okay, well, I'm gonna save these things in this chest for now. And I'm actually gonna go down and around, and I'm gonna see about trying to forage like around the bottom. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay. Let me through, please. Well, great, Simsie. Now you're gonna, like, die. I don't know if this is a good idea. There is a tournament on Tuesday, Joe, that's we're gonna be playing it. I should check the traveling cart, actually. Just in case. No. No, 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 no. Is my team the same as last time? No. No, 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 no. Different people. We're bound to lose. Not because of anybody that we're on a team with, just that, like, there's people who are better than us, you know, that actually speedrun all the time. And we don't. Okay, well, that's good. There's something down here. Have we talked about how important the scythe was? You mean the iridium scythe? I don't know if anybody tries to get that for a speed run like this, because that's like good later game. I don't know if anybody tries to get an iridium scythe for a short-term speed run like this. Maybe they do, and I just don't know. But that's like, for perfection speed runs, it makes a big difference. But I don't think he'll get it on Tuesday in that tournament. I don't think anyone will have time to get it. Maybe they will, and I'm wrong. But it takes a while to get, so I don't know if anyone's gonna have time to get the iridium scythe. Yeah, but he's got it in the in a perfection save, that's different. But in a save like this, that's more short term. People are gonna be playing for 4 hours, so slightly different vibes. Okay, that was probably a mistake, but I'm gonna let myself have those growing just for a little bit of extra money. Let's go. Level 1 foraging, level 2 mining. Okay, let's go. Save that. I want to take those. And we're off again. How far could pro speedrunners get in 4 hours? Well, this like how far question, it's different than you think. I mean, I can show you the tournament. There's different quests. So the objectives, there's like a prize pool for all of these different things. No, there's not like a point system, so there's like a first, second, third place. It's that there's prize pools for all these different categories. And the different categories are most bundles. So the top 3 teams to get the most bundles in the community center will win a prize, like monetary prize. I think that it's gonna be like the first 3 to finish the community center is what it'll end up being. The person who has the most gold at the end of the tournament, first people to get to level 120 of the mines, first team to catch all legendary fish, the master curators are the first team to donate the entire museum, the next generation is the first team to have all farmers married to an NPC, Best Friends Forever is the first team to have a player reach max hearts with every NPC. Grandpa's Evaluation is the first team to get the most amount of candles lit up after Grandpa's Evaluation. Raccoon Family is the first team to complete all the raccoons requests. A Distant Shore is the first team to reach Ginger Island. Skull Cavern is the first team to reach level 25. Secret Note number 10 is the first team to get Secret Note number 10 and then reach level 100 of the Skull Cavern. First team to complete the game, Journeys to the Prairie King game in normal mode, and the team with the highest points in endless mode, Junimo Kart, will all get prizes. No, you aren't allowed to use the staircases at all, Christine. It's not talking about trading. I think it's talking about you can't use staircases at all for them. I can't play like Prairie King or Junimo Kart. I'm not gonna even try. And I don't think that I can compete as a legendary fisher because I'm the only person on my team who could catch the legendary fish. And I don't think that I can compete with people who speedrun. So I'm not even gonna try to catch legendary fish on this save because it's a whole different ball game. So I'm not even gonna like I would have to like spend the whole time doing it, and I don't think that's a good idea. So I'm not gonna try with the fish, but I'm not gonna tell forgive me, I'm not gonna tell chat which ones we're focusing on because I feel like that's a bad idea to tell people in advance, because then the other teams will know and they could probably like route theirs based on what I'm doing. Does that make sense? So we can wait until we get to Tuesday to talk about it more. Because then they would be like, oh, if Simsie's trying to do the museum, you know, I won't do the museum. But so I don't know. It just feels like maybe we should keep that a secret until Tuesday. But I'll tell you, I'm not going to try with the fish. I don't think that I could do it. I could catch them, but I just don't know about like the speed run to catching them, you know? I don't think that I could be the first person to do it. So I'm not going to try. I'm not even gonna try. This will be on the 30th, yeah. Yeah, the mutant carp will be an issue for the fish too, because you have to get the sewer unlocked. So that'll be kind of hard. When I did the Stardew Twitch Rivals in 2019, the legendary fish one was the only task that no teams completed. And because of that, I won a prize because it was like $1,000 to the team that caught the legendary fish first, but nobody caught the legendary fish first, and so all the teams got that $1,000 split between them. So I ended up getting like $25 or whatever I forget what the prize was, but I got $25 from that because no teams did it. So I was actually a prize winning speedrunner. I don't mean to brag, but I wonder if there's a couple things on there that nobody will do. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if nobody did the raccoon thing. We'll have to see, I don't know, but I think that one might be kind of slow. But that's the thing though. If there's one that you think nobody will do, is that one worth doing because you can ensure that you're gonna win it? You know? So there's some strategy involved in that, I think. You thought you were done with the raccoons 3 separate times? Yeah. Yeah. Your raccoon asked for cherry jelly. You did not have a cherry tree. Oh my goodness. I think that I'm gonna do the fruit cave this time around. I think that's my plan. You know my feelings about the raccoon and the stupid spoon. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. Not very achievable, but if you try and have that be your speed run, then, oh my god, this level is cursed. I'm gonna spend all my energy on just this one. This is really bad. Oh no. We did finish the build, yeah, that's why I'm doing this now. We're killing time because I finished the build already. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna play Stardew for very long today. I'm probably gonna stop soon. I don't think that speedrun practice by myself is all that effective because we're gonna be playing on a co-op save, so I think it makes the most sense to practice when we have everybody together. That was a disaster, that level. Yeah, everybody has to use the standard farm for the tournament. That's the rule. Die. Die. No? Okay. Speedrunning Stardew is interesting to contemplate. Oh, you would probably there's a lot of people that speedrun Stardew. There's some really cool content about it online. You might like it. You might find it pretty interesting. Because it's a common thing. If you play Stardew at all, this might interest you, but oh, Snap left completely. She's leaving my room. If you play Stardew at all, it might interest you, but the record for the community center, these speedrunners can do it in like 2.5 hours. Finish the whole community center. Which is kind of cool. It's fun to see how they do it, you know? Not me. I'm not a speedrunner. I just like to farm. Okay, we're in big trouble. Yeah, I think the world, I don't know what the world record is, but somewhere in there, 2.5 hours-ish. Not sure exactly what it is. Okay. Oh, I'm skipping that iron. When we play with everybody though, we're gonna have one person hang back to gather materials and the rest of us are gonna keep pushing down, so it's gonna be like that more so when we actually play. The community center record is 2 hours and 16 minutes. Oh my god. Yes! That's what we're talking about. Okay, we were hoping for like a mallet or something to use. That's good. That is really, really good. See? Yeah, but the record, like when we're talking about records, that's not normal. You know? When we talk about records, people, the average person does not do that. Oh, sorry. Inventory full. Oh my god. Eat. Eat. Okay. I never use, oh, that's good, actually, a bomb. I never use, these things, really. Oh, no. Toss that. Toss that. I want the frozen geodes, please. Thank you. We're on 54. Die. 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 I need to get better at using a hammer. Eats cave carrots. Okay. Well, I might play this day and then end the stream, to be honest, because... Oh, I'm gonna die to you. I think I failed on that. Oh, there's a diamond down there. Let me through! Oh my god, this is why I like hammers, or I like the swords better. I can't do this. I suck. Ugh. Do I have plans for dinner tonight? No, not yet. I have to think about it more. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. Drag race is over, so like, my life is ruined, you know? I don't know how we're gonna function. It's horrible. All-Stars? Well, Drag Race All-Stars hasn't started yet. It won't start until, it's like the middle of May or something, I forget. All right, now we're really in trouble. It's gonna go a lot quicker when we have, other people. What I'm actually probably gonna do is watch old Drag Race, because I've been watching, ooh. Can I break this? Come on, please, 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 please. Oh, huge mistake. Why didn't I eat? You are so silly, Kayla. Let's just leave. So ridiculous. So new with Survivor. Oh, I've been watching a fair bit of Survivor too. We've been watching this season of Survivor, obviously, but I'm watching a fair bit of Survivor too. Sometimes I don't really like to watch the old seasons of Survivor though. It's like the last like 10 seasons are fine, but the old seasons of Survivor make me kind of uncomfortable a lot of the time. Obviously, it's like an old show and they've changed a lot over time, but some of the older seasons are like, ooh, I don't know. Early 2000s vibes are scary. Okay. Off we go again. The very first season wasn't too bad. You say that, but have you watched it recently? Because it kind of is, though. I haven't watched the very first season. But they just, I mean, they do and say a lot of things that I would consider to be questionable these days. And they always were, but like people got away with it then, you know? So I don't really like to watch the old ones. I haven't, Brew, I haven't. Kiyo, Sally, thank you for the bits and subs, both of you. Thank you so much. Oh, really, Goblin? I should try that. I've heard people talk about this Game Changer thing. I've never seen it, though. I do love a reality show. I watch, we've been watching, what's it called? We watched a couple seasons of The Traitors. We watched the one that was just airing. I didn't love it, though. I don't know if this is a spoiler, but there were some people on it that really agitated me, and they voted out Peppermint first, who is a drag queen who I really like, and they voted her out first because they were like, oh, she said she's scared. That means that she's probably the person that we need to vote her out. Oh my God, in episode 1, and I hated the person who was responsible for voting her out, and then that person won. Oh my God, I was furious. Furious. So I like the idea of traitors. It's kind of like Among Us, but I wasn't really thrilled about who won. So. Yeah, Peppermint from Drag Race. Yeah, she was on it. It was kind of fun. Sounds like an interesting concept. Yeah, it is an interesting concept. It literally is like Among Us, but in real life. So it's kind of fun because they have like 2 people who are traitors and then everybody else is a faithful and they're trying to sniff out the traitors and vote them off. And at the end, if you make it to the end, all of the faithful split the prize pool. But if there's any traitors left, the traitors take all the money. So you have to like really hope that you know, have successfully got out the old people, the bad people. Otherwise, they're going to steal all the prizes. So it's kind of cool. Oops. Oh, carrot seeds. I wonder what the strat is with carrots in this game now. Oh my God, I don't know if I can use this stupid club. I don't like the hammers. They're not really for me. I can't speedrun these mines either. We're on 58 and it's been how long? I don't know. 59. How much longer am I streaming for? I don't think for very long. I'm gonna get off stream kind of soon. I'm gonna go make dinner and stuff in a minute. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Sometimes the word pepper won't send in my chat. I didn't block that. I don't know why it does that. It's been doing that though. I had a sim called Pepper for a while in my YouTube series and people couldn't type her name in chat and we didn't understand why. I tried to fix it, it doesn't work. Sometimes AutoMod blocks some weird things though. Crystal dagger. See, that's the thing. I'm not gonna use that, am I? I hate daggers. Maybe I should go test it. I never use them for a reason. It is fast. Anyway. Anyway, I'll probably end the stream here in a minute. I think I'll get off in a little bit. Yeah, this thing is useless. I'm not gonna use it. I don't like it. Oh, really, Vile? Have you been liking it? That's kind of fun to look back on. That was a long time ago. You finished the mines for the first time ever? Cool, cool. That is fun. I don't know if we're gonna... This is nightmarish. It's gonna be so much quicker with people. I can't wait to have people. New save? No, it is a new save technically, but it's a new save so we can test out some speed run tactics. We're not gonna, this is like a throwaway save. I'm not gonna play this again after today. We're purely testing out some speed run stuff. It's not a save that I made to actually play in. We're practicing. Gonna make some spaghetti. Oh, that'll be nice, Nessie. I'm jealous. I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. Lisa, it's during like our regular stream time, okay? It starts at 5 o'clock Eastern time. I usually go live at 4, but I'm gonna go live at 4 still and we'll like talk and practice a little bit. And then the tournament will start at 5. That is the plan. No, you can't use staircases in the tournament. That's not allowed. No staircases at all. Okay. Almost done with these little slimes. That means it won't start until late for you. I know, it's not ideal, but obviously can't control when they have it set up to start, can we? Eat that one. Ooh, that sounds good. Mushroom stuff? Fun. You need 6 more walnuts to open the room and you can't find them. Oh, that stinks, Hope. That really stinks. You're very close. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. You'll be at school, really? Yeah, I mean, again, Twitch is the one hosting this, so we don't really have control over when. I'm glad it's not later. Because I would hate if it was like starting at like 7 o'clock my time or something. It's hard because they're on the West Coast, so a lot of times when they're like hosting stuff, it starts kind of late, and I don't love that. Well, I'm gonna die. I've just been kind of letting them hit me recently. That's not very smart of me. Okay, Gus, Lynn, thank you for the resubs, everybody. I guess I'll just eat this leek. Yeah, they're 3 hours behind, which doesn't even sound like it's that bad, but it is kind of bad. I have this problem a lot when I'm trying to have meetings with people that are on the West Coast, because I stream at 4, which is 1 for them. And so I like to have meetings like, you know, maybe around 2 o'clock my time. And then it's like hard to get a hold of these people in, like, if I want to have a meeting in the morning, you can't get a hold of them in the morning. You have to wait until like 1 or 2 o'clock because they like 9 a.m. is too early for them. Oh my god, this level sucks. I'm sorry, I've not done a very good job speedrunning this. We'll do better when we have a team. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just you wait. Yeah, see, I hate that. 5 o'clock Eastern time is a terrible time for a meeting. I'm sorry, Hope, that sucks. Okay, we got to 65 at least, that's good. 65 on day 9. So that comes out at midnight, comes out at 9 for you. I know, you're so lucky with your time zone. So rude. So rude. Okay, well, I guess I'll just head back. I think I might end the stream here. We did a little bit of practice. I mean, this is the first speed running I've ever done. Outside of that tournament, but, you know, I wasn't the one in charge of, like, planning that. Habu planned that, the tournament that I did. So this is the first speed running I've actually ever done. So, we didn't do terrible. We didn't do good, really, either, but we didn't do terrible. We actually have some pretty good stuff, too. A few things for the community center already. Did a little bit of practicing. And there's a tournament on Tuesday, Tegan. There's a Twitch Rivals tournament on Tuesday. Okay, let me go see who all's live though, because we'll probably go and find somebody to raid. I don't know who all is going to be live. But we can go over and look and see. I know that, oh, maybe my friend Sasha is playing Stardew. She's not a speedrunner. She's just vibing. But we could go over there and say hello to Sasha and see what she's up to if you want to. And then I will catch you all tomorrow. We're going to play some Stardew tomorrow. We're going to play on our regular save and then do some practice runs on multiplayer just to see how it goes. So that's kind of the plan. But everybody have a great rest of your night. Thank you for hanging out. Happy Friday. And I will see you all over at Sasha's stream. Okay? Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Love you. Miss you. Bye. Good night. And stop streaming.